Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab.
Hey,
it is Saturday morning. What's going on Saturday afternoon? It's 1 o'clock on the eastern coast. It's 9 o'clock or something like that on the other coast. Maybe not. Yeah, 9:30ish. Yeah. It's getting nuts in here. Anyways.
It's almost 11 a.m. for us.
From Cardiff, Wales. It looks like they're doing a pre-show match. We haven't seen one of these in like a decade.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's happening right now. We got the Street Profits and Madcap Moss going up against Austin Theory and the Alpha Academy. What's your thoughts on this one? Who's going to win this?
Who's on the other side?
Austin Theory and the Alpha Academy.
And I think the Street Profits and what's his face will
Madcap.
win. Madcap will win. Anyways, Walter's in the chat for a few. He said he can only stay for a little while because he is going to go play some tennis today. Don't know if he's still in here, but if he is, hi, Walter. And if you're not, good luck with your tennis game today.
Yeah, good luck. Hope you beat him 40 love. 45. I guess it'd be 45 love or whatever. But.
Yeah, Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla. Walter asking Walter, you play tennis? That's fun. Jacob Eugene is in here. He said, finally, a day stream, right, dude? No night stuff. I don't know if you do night whatevers, but...
Night terrors? Yeah, that's our thing.
No, night shifts at work, and that's why it's better for you in the day. EWE Network with us, though. Hi,
hey,
EWE.
Thank you for joining us.
How are you doing? Jacob says, good morning, homies, and I am going to a fair today. Yeah, your fair's going on as well. Our fair in our area, the bigger one for our eastern part of our state, is going on today. This week, actually. It started yesterday. I was going to go, but I didn't. I probably should have and fed myself full of food because that's the only reason why I go.
You could go today.
I don't know if I really want to go in 100-degree weather this afternoon.
Then you're going next week. Because I think it drops down into the high or low 80s Wednesday, I think.
I do have Tuesday off. I could go Tuesday morning.
Shoosh. He went to high-five that fan. He's like, you'll see it.
Nice.
Watch Gable. The fan's all super stoked.
Like, yeah, he's going to oh. Would that be super stoked, or would it make you kind of cry a little bit on the inside?
No, stoked that. See, it's right here. See? Shoosh.
It was a little kid, too. Oh, mean. All right.
I'm going to also go with the
Street Profits.
Street Profits.
Side. I figured that we would have Ravi and maybe even Luke a little bit today, but I guess not. They probably had to sleep.
Okay, look, we just barely went live.
They need to be here now. They are mods, and I would appreciate them to show up when we need them to.
Just because.
That is their job as moderators.
But there it's probably like 7 o'clock. No, it's 6. I think it's 6. Well, 5:30. What is that?
What is what? Spider web?
Just something floating right there. Right in front of that picture. See that picture?
Yeah, it's a spider web.
Nice.
Just a spider web hanging out.
It's dirty.
Just one that probably got missed in the dusting. Happens. Every once in a while. Yeah. I'll do the dusting, and all of a sudden I'll go back and be like, where did that come from? What wasn't there a minute ago? And then all of a sudden it's there. So you're like, God damn it. Anyways, Chris Connie's in the chat. Hey, Chris! How's it going, my man? This is what's up, Travis Adit. Not much. Just watching, some WWE shit. And they're deciding to have an actual match on the fucking pay-per-view pre-show. What? Weird. That never happens. Wackos. Chris also says, we got the fair in October. Well, you're in Texas. They do everything weird there. You guys are fucking backwards. Like, we do our fair in October. Ayla says, I want to go. Fucking get rid of your kids. Do you work on Tuesday? Come with me on Tuesday. We'll go eat food and see if we can die, because that's the only thing I do. Well, I look at some exhibits here and there, but that's all I do.
Exhibit?
Yeah. Like, I go look at, the cake things.
All right, Dawkins with the big shoulder block right there.
Sometimes.
Dawkins starting it out with Chad Gable.
Jacob
The
says, I'm guessing
Gable-nator.
the Idaho State Fair.
Close.
Close. We're in the...
You just have to add a direction to that, and
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Fluffy's going to be performing.
They tend to separate our state fairs into areas of the state. So they have like the Western State Fair.
They do.
Which is the Boise area of
That one was
Idaho.
last week.
And then they have the Southeastern Idaho State Fair, which is our area of the state because we're in the bottom eastern part of Idaho. And then I think they have one for the upper part of Idaho too. Yeah, they're weird here. They do it 3 different ones.
Yeah, that one's the Clan. It's ran by the Clan.
Yeah, we don't have a full-blown just state fair. I don't think.
Oh, that would be weird.
I don't know. Maybe the one
We're
in
so
Boise
big.
is called the state
No, it's
fair.
called Western.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so we kind of have it and we have county fairs and stuff, and they usually go through like July and August, and not really through September too much, but all of our county fairs usually are way before then. Ayla says they should have been here 15 minutes early. No excuse. Yeah, right, Ayla?
Just guessing.
They should know exactly when we're going to...
Anyways,
says-
Austin Theory just got tagged in, and so he is going to be taking it to Montez Ford.
That's a good deal.
I'm going to see these two wrestling at a main event at WrestleMania one day.
When he becomes a singles wrestler.
And when Ford does,
Yep.
when they decide to break up. Now, Triple H might like tag teams, so we might not see that separation like Vince. Vince would have definitely broke them up. He hates tag teams.
Yeah. I'm surprised they did stay together as long as they did under his regime.
Right?
As
Just like the
everybody
Viking
wants to
Raiders.
call
I
it.
think he looked at it as like, look, Dawkins is still under contract. And it would be dumb because then I have to do something with him. So what I think he might do is wait till they're at the end of their contracts. Like
and then
we
sign
saw
them
with...
as separate.
And just dump the other one. So Dawkins is gone when they break up that tag team. Just like we saw Tucker, he was gone.
Yeah, but that's under the old regime.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. And Triple H might like tag teams and might want a tag team division, especially to draw in the likes of the FTR coming back and the Young Bucks coming over, and maybe even the Lucha House part or
Lucha Bros.
Lucha Bros and Santana and Ortiz, and bring those guys over and Beer Money coming back. I honestly believe that's going to happen by WrestleMania time next year. I honestly think it is. It depends on if James Storm's contract is long.
Right.
But if it's not, then I have a feeling he's going to be WWE bound. Hooking up with Robert Roode.
Right.
Beer Money.
Right.
World Tag Team
Okay.
Champions. They've got to do something with this bloodline thing. They have all the belts, and it really is hurting the company. And I don't usually say that because before how Vince ran things, it wasn't hurting the company. But with Triple H wanting to bring in other talent, you have to have the titles to say, hey, look, you can wrestle for championships. But they don't want the Usos wrestling the Vikings even right now because
Right.
the Vikings are on a roll, and they don't want to hurt that.
Right.
And so they're like, hey, let's just put them on the Usos and then not have them wrestle. And that's
Yeah.
what we've seen. The Usos haven't been wrestling.
Not really.
Not in any tag team matches that I could think of. And then the other two tag teams that they have in the whole entire company, the New Day and the freaking Vikings, have been wrestling, besides Street Profits.
Right.
But I have a feeling within a year we're going to have 10, 12 tag teams. And a real tag team division that's fantastic. Maybe with some new names from other companies.
It's a good possibility.
All right,
if
Dawkins
anything
goes to
keep
pick
kinda
up
going.
Theory, but Theory's just so good, so athletic. Look at the power of Theory. No problem picking up big old Dawkins. And Gable's like, hey, I got power too. Look at that. Bam. 1, 2, almost. Madcap broke it up.
With a save from
Oh,
the
wow. Madcap's showing off his power right here. Watch this.
side. Chris says it's normal here.
Watch this fall away slam from Madcap. We don't see this too often. Look at this. No. A fall away slam.
I wonder how many times they had to, like, practice that.
I don't even know if you would want to practice it.
You'd have to make sure at least once you could do it, right? Because the confidence would make it so you could do it again.
Right. But yeah, you can't elevate when you're there. You're not going to be able to jump. So it's literally just falling backwards.
Right.
You tear out an Achilles tendon or something. Well, they're definitely impressing this Cardiff Wales fan club here. Everybody in the audience is cheering. I like that.
The people that weren't really excited about it. Just kidding. I'm not paying money to go see that shit.
5-star.
One of our followers should be there, Thomas. He said he got...
And it's over.
He got tickets and everything to go. So Thomas should be somewhere out in the audience. Hi, Thomas. Wherever you are in Cardiff Wells, out there in the audience in the nosebleed seats or up close, wherever. Hello.
Here he comes off the top. The big splash.
Oh, his splashity splash splash. Hassan Terrell's in the chat. Hey, Hassan says
thanks
hi
for
there.
hanging out with us.
And Chris says it's normal here for their October fair. It says I have a false black widow on the corner of my shower ceiling. I leave him there and named him Hank. He keeps me company. How did they become a false black widow?
I had a real black widow on our patio, and my dog tried to eat it.
Yeah, that's where
we thought he might have got bit, so we had to watch him all night. I got up even at 5 o'clock that morning and went upstairs, made sure he was still alive.
Yeah, Chris says, yeah, we have country fair, county fairs, not just this Texas State Fair, of course. Jacob says, we have a town close to me. They have a fair. Well, I am going to hang out with my homie. You should, Jacob. That sounds fantastic. Ayla says, yeah, the Eastern Idaho Fair isn't in our town. It's a bit of a drive in the dog zone. Yeah, that Eastern Idaho Fair.
Yeah, it takes about 14 minutes to get there.
Yeah, that's terrible. What a drive. Anyway, so if you're just joining us, we are on a pre-show with WWE. They did have a match on the pre-show, which was really weird, but they did do that. They didn't take the whole time until the actual pay-per-view starts, but it was between the Street Profits with tagging up with Madcap Moss against Alpha Academy and Austin Theory. And, of course, the Street Profits and Madcap Moss won. It was Ford. He was the one that got the pin on Gable. So
yeah, poor Chad Gable.
Chad's been taking a lot of those pins, for his team. Daz Reynolds in the chat. Hey, Daz says, hi, who do you think will win, Seth versus Riddle?
Damn. I didn't realize he was that good. His first year as a freshman, he finished 4th, and then his sophomore, junior, and senior year, he won the national championship.
Wow, nice. So Daz wants to know who you think will win Seth versus Riddle.
I would really like Seth to win that, but I have a feeling that he's going to lose again at a pay-per-view. But, I mean, he could win that one. I don't think it would hurt Riddle in any shape, fashion if he loses this match.
Right.
And I think Seth is desperate for a win. I think it does hurt him more. He's lost, 3 or 4 pay-per-views in a row?
Right.
Maybe even more than that.
And it's not for technically anything, right?
No, it's just
for clout, credit, who has the biggest ego and balls, basically, in the situation. It doesn't really push or promote
it got a little
for
personal.
them for anything.
Yeah, it got a little personal there. Riddle did say to Seth that, because Seth said something about him being a man or something. Yeah. He said, well, I'm going to prove there's only one man in your household, and that's Becky. That's what Riddle told him. And then they went off the air, and he said, Riddle, you still there? And he's like, yeah. He's like, you want to talk about families? He's like, let's talk about yours. He's like,
your wife divorced you.
Your wife divorced you, took the kids, and now they don't want to see you. You son of a bitch. Yeah. I'm not going to beat you up. I'm going to destroy you.
Where are you? I was here for that. Where are you? Where are you? I'm going to come get you. Where are you? And he, laughed his maniacal, weird laugh and then left, I think.
Lots of drama going on in that one.
Yeah. Chris says, can't wait for the UK singing chants. I like the audio of commentary. It sounds old school.
Yes, it does. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose, though. I feel like it's just a flaw.
Maybe it's just how their stuff is set up.
Maybe.
Maybe it's how they had to set up their sound stuff in the area they're at in Cardiff. Because I think they're in an actual field that they play football in, soccer.
Probably. Yeah, there's 60,000 plus there.
Yeah, and I think they're in that field, and I'm pretty sure that they probably had to do some other stuff to get their all their audio stuff in the area and things like that. So
I would have liked to see them maybe do it in Wembley next year or something and pack in over 100,000. That would be awesome. That's 40,000 more than they have right now.
It's pretty full. I mean, those top decks are even pretty full. So
Yeah.
for whatever they said about the prices of the tickets going down, and some guy, I don't know if you saw that Robbie had sent us something about some guy was complaining about how the tickets were so crazy out of price and yada, yada, yada. And they didn't account for people having to travel and all this other stuff and whatnot. And that they have like 65,000 seats or 60,000 seats or something, and they haven't filled them all up yet. And so they lowered all the ticket prices, and it's like, okay, well, they do that all the time.
Oh, yeah. That's normal.
It's like, dude, I don't know what kind of fucking events you go to, but in America, that's how the fucking events work.
Yeah, it's better to make $10 than no dollar.
Yeah, and I wanted to comment on the guy's thing. I'd be like, I know you're in the UK and you guys don't fucking understand American shit because you're fucking retarded. But, yeah, they do that at all events here. It has nothing to do with how much money they can make off of it. It has to do with the fact that, yes, they will have the prices higher at the beginning of the event. And once it starts getting closer to when the event happens, they will lower the prices to those events to fill the seats. Because guess what? People who want to go and know how it works are going to be watching for that.
And if they have a whole bunch of tickets left, they'll just give them to a school or something. I've seen that happen a lot in baseball. Major League Baseball does that a lot.
And I don't know how WWE does it, especially in another country, of how they would. But, I mean, yeah, there's always that, too.
They do sell tickets there. I mean, they know. They have their UK set up and all that. And
right.
so they understand.
Yeah,
Vince
but
isn't an idiot.
How long has it been since they've done an actual pay-per-view in that
3
area?
decades.
It's a completely different setup than NXT UK. When you hear these wrestling fans and how much they hate NXT UK, and they're in the UK and they hate it, they probably aren't the people that are going and watching it. Those are the people you want to have come to your pay-per-view, are the ones that, oh, I watch it all from, like freaking Ravi. Ravi would be the person that you would try to get to come.
He doesn't even pay for the pay-per-views.
He doesn't.
So unless the ticket was free.
He doesn't want to have to travel. They think that traveling for 2 hours is the most horrific, horriblest thing they've ever had to do in their entire lives. And it's like, bitch, please.
That's how
we
far
have
you have
fucking
to go to
traveled
get your
12
school
hours
clothes.
to get a fucking, go to some event. Like, you guys are fucking babies. Spoiled babies. Like, whatever.
All right, somebody's showing up in a van. We got 1 minute till kickoff, guys.
Ayla says, it looks like a Black Widow, but it's not. It doesn't have the red marking on their brown. A cupboard spider, I guess, is a more common name. Interesting.
I call it a male Black Widow. It depends on if it has lines on it or not.
Daz Reynolds in the chat.
Oh, it is Roman. He can stand up in that van.
Again. Was Rampage worth watching
Holy
last
shit.
night? And Chris
I want
says,
a van you can stand up in.
Daz, no.
Roman Reigns is standing up inside that van.
Well, I guess he's really short.
Yeah, he's tiny.
He must be a tiny person
6'4",
then.
Or 3 or whatever.
Because there's no way he could really stand up in that van. Yeah, he has to be really short. They're like, do you guys have the extra large vans for the extra large people that you don't have in your country?
There's like a party in there. Notice there's no Usos in there with him because I don't even know
Why?
if they're in the
Why
country.
is that? Why do you think they're not there, Travis? I think it's because one of them can't go anywhere.
Possibly.
Because of his stupid.
He's a stupendous intellect.
Piccolo's in the chat. Hey, Piccolo, how's it going, my man? Good morning. He says they ran back Tay and Sammy versus Ruby, Soho, and Ortiz. I was hella confused last night.
Oh, my Lord. There's 15 matches set for that card tomorrow night.
What does it mean they ran back? So they do that on Rampage, Piccolo? Is that what you're saying? Because we understood it was going to be on the pay-per-view on Sunday.
It is going to be on the pay-per-view on Sunday.
JVD is in the chat as well. Hey, JVD says, good morning. I overslept. Wish I could have overslept.
Good morning.
Piccolo says, hi, gang. Hope your Saturday is going well. Oh, my God, so much.
It's doing good.
Ayla's like, I had to drive 8.5 hours to see the band Tool, right? JVD says, morning, Piccolo. And Piccolo says, I used to limo drive moons ago and been in a van like that. They have 4 captain chairs in the back. Yeah, that's what it looked like. There was like 4 chairs back there in the captain chairs.
I bet you could make a living.
Oh my God.
Just buying one of those and just being a driver.
It's like being in a fucking carriage.
Yeah.
The old school fucking horse-drawn carriages. Oh, look, we can stand up in it, and oh, look, we sit down on this side, and those 2 on this side.
Put liquor
Would
in
you
the
want
back.
to be the person that sits with your back towards the driver in the road, and you're going backwards, or would you want to be normal sitting?
I couldn't tell if it had windows or not. I didn't pay much attention to that.
They were pretty darked out, but yeah, they did.
Yeah, like limo tent.
Uh-huh.
Wonder if you have to get a permit for that. It's the weirdest thing. So you don't have to have windows.
No.
But if you have a window, you can't tint it under like 30%.
Those bastards.
It's like, what the? So I don't have to have a window, but
So
if I
just take
have
out all
one,
my windows.
it's like, so I can put a piece of plywood over it, and that's fine. Yep. But you can't tint it. It's like, well, can I paint it?
I don't know, maybe. Aaron's in the chat though. Hey, Aaron.
Hey,
yeah,
Aaron.
you're late. Sucks for you. Ayla says, my morning sucked. Haha. Woke up yesterday with a stiff neck, and today it's worse. But other than that, it's good.
It'll start getting better. I had one like in May or June that floored me. Like I was down for like a week.
Yeah.
I even tried to do the show. I had to lay down, and I couldn't move my head.
Aaron's like, I'm late. Sorry. I hope Bray returns, but he's going to have to go now because he's a mod on another chat for wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know if Bray's going to show up or not. I mean, I don't see it happening.
I don't think so
And
either.
if he does show up, that means that Roman's going to retain, right?
Yeah, I just think it's a weird pay-per-view for him to show up on. I think it takes away from his return and other things that are happening that they're trying to do. Trying to make some of the wrestlers from other countries relevant in this and stuff like that. And I don't know. You know, I have to wonder, you know how Cesaro left and he's over in AEW?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if he kicks himself now, if he would have known the things that happened after he left. If now he's like, fuck.
Yeah, he would be
I
involved.
wish I would have stayed, because he would be in this as a major contender.
Now he's in Ring of Honor.
Now he's just garbage.
Yeah, he's in their developmental league.
Basically, yeah. Like, it's so sad. I mean, and maybe he wants that. Maybe it's less stress or something. I don't know.
They put the title on him.
I know.
So,
I just think it's weird, but...
If you want less stress, it's not becoming the champion.
Yeah. JVD says, Ayla, that sucks, haha. And Ayla's like, yes, sir, I hate it. Pico's like, get an ice bag for your neck, Ayla. JVD says, you should try yoga. She should try, what's that called? Hot yoga or whatever it is. Just do hot yoga.
They have this halo that goes around your head. It's like $400 though, but I was thinking about getting one. And it's got a thing that slides all the way around, 365, and then you hook a band to it. Mm-hmm. And then you hook that to the door or whatever, and then you hook it to that, and then you back up until there's enough resistance, and you just move your head. And then it's pulling, so you're using muscles to strengthen your neck area and stretch it out, and you can turn all the way around and face the other direction. It's like what boxers use. Mm. So, you know how there's the dragon eye in all the pictures?
Yeah.
People are like, that's Bray Wyatt's eye. They're hinting that Bray Wyatt's going to show up. I'm like, it's a dragon. That's a dragon, dude.
I don't know. The guy that was making those complaints are like, it's not even at a castle. Why are they calling it Clash at the castle?
What, you got a castle that can hold 60 thou?
I'm like, these people in the UK are almost worse than the fucking people in the United States. I'm just like, seriously, dude? Like, you're a fucking moron. Like,
Bianca.
oh my God.
Bliss.
So
we're starting it out with the Bianca, Belair, Bliss, basically the 6-man tag team, six-man tag team match with the females.
Yes.
It's Bliss, Asuka, and Esther.
Halvey Boetta's in the chat. Hey, Halvey says, cool,
Hey,
cool.
good to see ya.
Yeah, cool. Hopefully you're hanging out with us. Where are you from? What you doing?
Introduce yourself in there.
Ayla says I'm using a frozen water bottle and a homemade rice bag for heat. Just switch back and forth. And Ayla's like, yeah, yoga. JPD's like, Ayla, you should get one of those neck pillows for when you sleep. It was like, I sleep on my stomach. You need to stop though, haha. But it's so comfy. Picola says, I drove into Tennessee from Alabama one time. There was a group of mid-30s females in the back who just wanted to drive through McD's, then cruise into their hood for clout, like 4 hours of hood shit.
That's so awesome.
That's funny. JVD says, I see, I sleep on my side. Pico's like, I seen Edge using that, I believe.
Yeah.
The neck pillow.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
Ayla says, that sounds like it break your neck with my luck anyways.
Well, you had to just go slow.
Bryce Pitts in my chat, in the chat. Hey, Bryce, how's it going? Says, hey, D and Travis, I'm here.
Here comes Asuka, guys. So we've got Bianca, Bliss, and Asuka out in the ring. Now we're just waiting on Control.
Secret is in the chat. Hey, Secret. If you're new here, please subscribe. Thanks for joining us today.
Subscribe, hang out. Make sure you stay with us the whole time.
Yeah, are you guys Team Bianca or Team Bayley?
I'm going to go on this one. I'm going to go with Team Bayley. And not because I like them better. I just have a feeling they might win that one.
Yeah, I'm going to be on Team Bayley for this one as well.
I don't know who's going to win it. I don't know who's going to, how they're going to win it. Is Bliss going to be the one that takes the fall?
I don't know. It's going to be weird.
Because Dakota just lost on Monday, so she could lose again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Asuka taps her out or something.
True. JVD says, laughing, gotta love Delete already ranting on the UK people. Dude, it was something that Ravi sent me about this guy. And Ravi was saying how he's like, yeah, this is why people here don't pay for this or something of some nature. And I listened to the guy, not for the whole time, because he literally went on a bashing rant for 45 fucking minutes. And I was like, there's no way I'm listening to this twat for this long. And I mean, and I get, you know, that it's probably one of those things if you're used to.
Oh, they're calling them damage control.
I mean, I understand that maybe over there when they do like events like this or something, maybe it's a little bit different. But you have to also remember, and he brought it up, and I don't understand why he didn't play more on that part. WWE for a pay-per-view hasn't been to the UK in 30 fucking years.
Over 3 decades.
30 years they haven't been there. 30 years. You cannot all of a sudden just have this big pay-per-view that you're like, you know what, we're going to try this out and see if it works, and then we're going to try to do it every year. Because that's what they're doing. They're testing the waters to see how well and what a reception they get. So the fact that they're like, we want butts in seats, and they're lowering prices because they haven't filled all their seats yet. I don't know what fucking events you ever go to over there in the UK, if you go to your football games or whatever. But if they don't make the prices of their tickets lower to get butts in their seats, how do they fucking pay their people? How do the stadiums get paid for? I mean, do you guys just pay like a butt shit fuck ton of taxes and that's how it gets all paid for? Because in the States, most of the time, maybe not all the time, those butts and seats and those ticket prices pay for venues and pay for the wrestlers' wages and all that stuff, or your players' wages, or whatever event you're watching. And pays for the upkeep of the stadium and the people who take care of that. And
all right, we got all the women in the match.
All that fun stuff.
They're all down there. So we got Io Sky, Dakota Kai, and Bayley. Damage control.
Bayley's
I always thought it was
actually
just
gonna
control,
wrestle?
but now it's damage control.
Is she actually going to do any wrestling this time?
Going up against Bianca, Bliss, and Asuka.
So is she actually going to wrestle this time?
I would assume.
I've asked it 3 times.
Well,
Bayley.
I know, but we're talking. We're trying to get into the match. I would assume she's going to wrestle or she wouldn't be there.
Wow. I was asking a question about the match, about a person in the match. That's not talking about the match. Good to know. All right. Film says, what time is it, Misty and Travis? Big heart, big heart. Oh, I don't know, Film.
All right.
Looks like lady people time.
There is the bell. Starting it out with the women. Is there another women's match? I don't think there is. I think this is it. They're getting it out of the way right out of the gate. They are doing the Women's Evolution, you know, that pay-per-view that they had. They're doing like a special after this. Not a wrestling thing. It's just talking about that and how it worked and blah, 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 blah. So I think they might be trying to set up for another full women's pay-per-view down the road, would be my guess.
Right?
So we are over 30 seconds into this match. Listen to that crowd. I love them.
Yep.
Love it. All right. They already clearing the ring out here. Bianca just went right after Io Shirai or Io Sky now.
Well, Bayley went over and popped Asuka because
Right.
she was over there dancing.
Shit. Dakota just got smacked by Bliss. They're like, who wants to take the hit? Because she likes to slap people.
Yeah.
That's her big thing.
Oh, Bliss?
Yeah, she likes to smack them. Kind of like Stephanie. Stephanie did that. But anyways, Bianca is in there now with Bayley, and we have the match started, and we have contact.
Contact.
There is contact.
We actually have the legal people in the ring, by the way, actually wrestling. Chris says, look at Alexa. Pico says, it's the Empress, baby. JVD's like, Tim Bayley all day. Tracy Simmons in the chat says, show ain't started yet. Show has started.
We're just barely getting started. It started about 12 minutes ago.
Pico
But this is the
says-
first match. We did have a pre-show match for the first time.
Yes, in a long time.
Madcap Moss and the Street Profits up against Alpha Academy and Austin Theory. So Austin Theory did get his moment. Will he get another one? They haven't even
Maybe.
hinted at it.
I think it would put a kibosh on some things, but I doubt he'll cash in at this one. Tracy said that. Pico says they are still fresh, and of course losing the tag title match on Raw doesn't make sense for a losing streak. JBD's laughing in Film's like, I love Bliss, Bianca, and Bayley's armpits. Of course, in Film says it's armpit time, and Jaco Robertson's in the chat. Hey, Jaco. Hi. Pico says, I'm curious to know if there is a difference in ticks for concerts here and there. I know, right? I mean, because that's the biggest question, right?
You guys don't, or I don't know about you guys, but I don't know where you're at. But I know in Europe they don't pay anywhere near the money we pay here.
No, but I'm asking, like, tickets for actual events. Like, if you go to a live event, how much the tickets would be.
Right.
If there really is that big of a difference in that part of it. Jaco says Roman Reigns must lost competition championship to date. Oh, he must, huh? Chris says, here's the chance. It was like my ticket to Tool was almost $250 and we were towards the back. The upfront tickets were way more. One beer was $15, for example.
That's tough. Did you wear one of those pregnant suits? Sneak your own beer in?
Pico says, I love this crowd. Never forget the Bayley Be My Girl chants.
There they go. They're chanting again.
She's not happy about it. She hates them. She hates the chants. Asuka loves it because if anybody knows, and I don't know, maybe Io Sky likes it too. So they're used to this kind of stuff in New Japan and everything
Japan
because they
definitely
get
do
the
it.
crowds involved. The crowds not being involved is something that I think hurts some of these wrestlers that come from promotions from other countries.
Right.
Just because the fans usually get so involved and American fans are like this.
Yeah, they want their business, they want it handled, and then it's over. Yeah, and get on your phone. Doesn't look like there's a lot of folk on their cell phones there.
They don't know how to just enjoy the moment. It's really kind of sad.
But yeah, American fans are definitely not the best fans.
No.
I will go out on a limb and say that as being one.
If I was at an event like this in the States, I would be the person not on my phone. And even though I'm not a big fan, in live it's really different because you feed off the energy of other stuff happening. And so I'd be like, yeah, kick his ass, kick his ass!
You get her, you flip her over. Come on, EO. Although none of the
pussy. Grab her by the pussy and flip her over.
I don't know. Take off your magma hat. Or magna or whatever.
No, they do that. They grab them there all the time when they do those flips over their heads. Fucking, what's her face? Bianca does it constantly.
Hey, by the way, Bayley is wrestling in this match.
She has been
100%.
wrestling.
So.
Yep. I was wondering if she was actually going to do it, so.
What is Asuka doing? She needs to get back in her corner. Asuka's trying to cheat, it looked like.
JVD's like, let's go. Bayley, Chris says Bliss, and Kai are looking smoking hot. JVD says, Ayla, that's crazy. Chris says the Bayley buddies will win. Pico says, a triple pin, you don't see that every day. Walter's back in her chat. He says, hey, Ayla. Hey, Walter. How's it going, buddy? Ayla says, hey, Walter. And Ayla's like, it was in Las Vegas. Walter says, Belair team for the win. JVD says, I'm having a bowl of Apple Jacks. Nice, JVD. Apple Jacks. I haven't had Apple Jacks in forever. It's definitely not one of my go-to cereals, but they were pretty good. It was like, no, haha, good idea. They barely checked people at the door, so I could have. Walter's like, the fans like soccer in the UK. Who won in the pre-show?
Madcap and the Street Profits.
Ford pinned Gable. Just so you know who got the pin and who got on the pin. Who took the pin and who got the pin. Whatever that means. Pico says, I'm trying this intermittent fasting this week. Just eat within 7 hours.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your full calorie intake. Spread it out within your 7 hours. Make good choices for your calorie intake as well. If you're trying it. It's fun times, Piccola. You'll find that you'll forget to eat.
Yeah, once you get into the ketosis or whatever you're doing it for, if that's what you're trying to do is get into ketosis, you'll find out within about 3 months that you will not get hungry anymore.
Yeah. He's only doing it for a week.
Oh. Might be a little bit different for that one.
You might want to try it a little bit longer than a week, my friend.
Oh, it's fine, though. I mean, you're basically what he's trying to do is get into a calorie deficit. And if you're only doing it for a week, then, yeah. Just eat in your 7-hour window. I do the 6. I try to do a 6-hour window. Anymore, I just do a 1. I was doing OMAD, like, so just 1 meal a day. Mm-hmm. But that one you have to build to. But yeah, 7 hours is fine. Eat.
JVD's laughing. Robbie says, Yo-Yo, how's the first match?
It's doing fantastic.
So
we got the women's 6-man match going on. I always want to say championship when I say 6-man, and I have no idea where it comes from. But anyways, yeah, we got the 6-man match right now with Io Sky in there with Asuka.
It's because they can talk to each other easier.
The communication, and nobody can hear what they're saying. Slap me in the face. Smack. You bitch.
Everybody's like, what'd they say? Just kidding. Did you tag Bayley in, though?
Bayley tags in. It looks like Dakota. So Dakota is the legal man, but nobody knows. I think she got it.
Anyways, Ravi's in the chat. Hey, Ravi. Oh, I already read that one. Because, like, Ravi, aren't you there live? Right? Shouldn't he be? I mean, they lowered the prices enough that even his cheap ass should have been able to afford it.
Get there. Get some.
It says the only cereal my kid will eat, green cereal. What the fuck is green cereal?
It's probably something with the Incredible Hulk or something. Unless she's talking about, like, green, like...
Like, really good for you
food?
Like oat cereal bran.
He looks 100% bran.
Grape nuts.
I used to eat
those.
He's
a hippie kid. He's the hippie child. She meant Apple Jacks. That's a green cereal. That's friggin' hilarious.
That is funny.
Robbie's like, nah, I'm out with a mate. Oh, you're out with them? Oh, so I see. So you're going to go out and not be a mod on our show. That's really sweet of you. It was like, I do intermittent fasting. I have a 4-hour window. JVD says, Robbie, it's Team Bayley versus Team Bianca. Pico's like, oh, no, I meant just started it last week. Oh, okay, well, okay. You started it last week. How is it going? It's kind of sometimes a little bit easier than you think, depending on when you do your 7 hours.
Yeah. And, there is a trick. Like, a lot of people say don't eat breakfast. But I think the true thing there is eat, around like 10 or 11. And then fast the whole day. And then it'll be hard. You'll be struggling before you go to bed, drink some water or whatever. Then go to sleep. And then when you wake up, it'll be easy again. But you got to get into that sleep. And that's, I think, the better way to go. Instead of trying to pack all your calories before you go to sleep at night. And I know that's the socially acceptable way to do it because when people go eat and they go out and they go movies, all that stuff, and everything's kind of at nighttime. But if you can get through that fasting, then you're going to have a lot more dedication, whatever, willpower, whatever you want to call it.
Right. And also, Travis has said it before, but eating breakfast doesn't mean you're waking up in the AM and eating breakfast, by the way. It's just whenever you break your fast.
Break your fast.
That's it.
Break fast.
So if you don't eat until noon, 1 o'clock, and then you do your 7 hours from then on or whatever. So
yeah, see, but at 1, your 7 hours ends at 8. And you're going to eat around that time. And the problem with that is your quality of sleep is going to be suffer.
Depends on if you're not having to get up early in the morning either, though.
Right. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're going to bed at 9 or something. I guess some people might go to bed at 2. So obviously it depends on what time you go to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Try to eat 4 hours before you go to bed. How about that?
Yeah. Robbie says, people, I'm not paying 600 pounds to go to Wells for 2 days. I don't think that's really that bad. Pico says my Air Force buddy is hardcore and eats once between 6 to 9 p.m. Yeah. We've done that before. I've actually had OMADs where I've only eaten once a day. Tried to eat a huge amount of food. It is not easy by any means.
So I did it all last week, and so the day before yesterday, I was like, I'm going to eat as many calories as I can. Because that's the problem is you get into a calorie deficit, and if you stay in the calorie deficit, your metabolism will go down to that, and that'll be your norm. So to lose weight again, you'll have to go even lower. And if you eat more than that, you'll actually gain weight. So you'll be gaining weight at 1,500 calories if you're only at 1,000, And so I was like, oh, crap, I've been in a huge deficit. I mean, I was eating 700 calories for a week, and I didn't mean to. It's just I didn't get hungry, and I'd forget. And so I tried to eat a whole bunch, and then yesterday I was like, okay, I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to eat all day. So I do it 2 full days in a row. I didn't eat until after 2. Didn't even think about it. Then when I ate once, and that was it. I ended up having some cauliflower before I went to bed, just to not. But I still guarantee I only had 400 calories yesterday or something.
Right.
So it can become anti-productive if you allow it.
That's called being anorexic.
Yeah, but
we don't want that.
If you're satiated, what does it? I mean. If you're not hungry, it's not a disease.
Yeah, if you're not hungry, it's different. But if you're thinking about it because, I can't do this because of this, I can't do that because of that, and you're obsessively thinking about it, it's becoming an eating disorder problem.
Right. Anyways, right now it looks like we're still in this match. We are probably over the 13-minute mark. I was going to say 10.
We have Sky and Asuka in there. Oh!
Yes, these two are fantastic.
Sky got saved by both her peeps.
So, yeah, we're over
Bliss
13
is mad.
minutes.
She's going after the other little tiny girl in there now. Although Kai
Dakota.
is a little bit bigger than her.
Yeah, she is bigger.
Tall side. They're about the same thickness anymore.
Yeah, Bliss has lost
Bliss would have outweighed her a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
When she was thick.
JVD says Fat Lisa trying to become Slim Lisa. Robbie's like, how long is the pay-per-view? 12 hours!
It is 3 hours. It should be over by 4 p.m. Eastern time, would be my guess, somewhere around there.
Yeah. People says, just trying to keep it tight.
They only have 5 matches.
JVD's like, Robbie, 3 hours, I think. And Walter's like, it's until 4 p.m. And Ayla's like, Apple Jacks. And JVD says, Pico, I hear you. Meanwhile, I'm trying to gain weight myself. Ayla's like, Ozzy calls it green cereal.
A for apple, J for jalopy.
That's funny. Chris says, Alexa and Kai equals hand in pants time. That's gross, my man. JVD says, I don't care. I love Apple Jacks, and I have honeycomb, too. Nobody said you couldn't have Apple Jacks, my friend. Apple Jacks are good. I just haven't had Apple Jacks in a long time. It's not one of my cereals I usually go to, I guess. Pickle's like, what's your top 5 cereals?
If I still ate cereal, it would be Captain Crunch, the peanut butter Captain Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I don't know
Peanut
if
butter
I
Captain Crunch.
Wheaties. I liked Wheaties. If I was trying to be healthy at the time, I wouldn't eat it now for health. But back then, I would have thought I was healthy.
Peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Did you say that one?
I said, yeah, the peanut butter crunch, just the round circles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there's another one in there. Oh, I like the frosted mini wheats. There you go. Bam.
I'm trying to think. When I get cereal, I always just get Fruity Pebbles. I like to put them in a glass to drink out of and then put milk in it and then eat it like that.
Oh, Bayley's tying Belair's hair up here. See if that's going to work.
She's going to have it out there. It's going to happen. It happens all the time. Walter's like, just eat healthy. Kayla says, it's hard at first depending on your eating style. I see I'm opposite Travis. I can't eat in the day. I feel sick if I do. I just eat around 5. Break fast.
Yeah, I used to do it around 5. And that's fine. If you do the 5, then just eat it all at 5 and just be done before you go to bed.
Yeah.
4 hours before you go to sleep.
It's hard to do that when you have a 9-to-5 job.
Ooh, another thing you can do is drink a whole bunch of water earlier in the day. And I mean like 6 cups of water, like force it down earlier in the day. And that'll get rid of that sickness because that's usually what that is. I do that like almost first thing in the morning. And literally I'll drink 4 cups in a row. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to puke. I can feel it. Like my saliva glands are all going. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And then once that passes, then I don't get that food sickness later.
It's because people don't realize that, one, depending on how much they slept that night, but most people sleep between 5 to 8 hours. And what happens to your body during that time is you dehydrate. So they tell you the first thing you should do when you get up in the morning is drink water.
Yeah, don't brush your teeth first because you want that bacteria that's in your mouth also because it promotes good gut health. So you want that disgusting mouth in your guts.
So you want to drink at least
Look at the
4
power
to 6
here
cups of water
by Bianca.
Well, it's Kai. She's not that big, so I want to see her do that to Bayley for a while and see if that works out.
She might. This match is still young.
Yeah, see? She grabbed her by her coochie when she did that move.
What's she supposed to?
I know, but I'm just
We're
saying.
over 17 minutes on this. Bianca going up top right here.
Robbie says, we'll catch the highlights later, not sitting through 1-hour Roman matches. Ayla says, I don't eat cereal. I don't like milk. Robbie's like, what you drinking? Almond milk? JVD says, wow, I love milk. JVD's like, especially strawberry milkshakes. Pickle's like, I have almond milk, but it's still like the OG stuff. Right? You like it, you just don't like how it makes you feel. Aaron wants Alexa. Aaron, are you supposed to be
Modding
in another chat?
He wants Alexa to what?
Because Let's Go Alexa want her to be my wife. Yeah, I
Yeah,
bet.
she's married, so that probably won't happen.
Walter says, okay, bye, guys. Doing stuff today, but Sunday I'll be here
But
more.
are you considered a high-value man? You got to become a high-value man to get high-valued women.
Can't even keep his Wi-Fi on. No. And he smokes too much weed.
That might do it. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Were we wrong?
Way wrong. I was.
Oh.
No, I mean, I was right who won.
Oh, the side that was winning?
Look who they pin.
Do they really pin her? Ooh.
That just happened.
That's some interesting stuff right there. Anyways, Walter, good luck with your tennis match today. I hope you have a lot of fun. Don't hurt yourself, okay? Be good. Just keep hydrated. I don't know how hot it is over on your side of the United States, but over here it's like going to be 100 degrees today. Ayla says, I don't drink any kind of milk just unless it's in my coffee. I don't eat dairy, really. I'm sensitive to it, but also just don't like it, except cheese. Love cheese.
Yeah, I've been eating just goat cheese.
Piccolo says, see you later, Walter. Robbie says, Dee with her hair down looking better than all the women in the ring.
I love how that just unfolded, by the way.
I don't know about that. That's just ridiculous. You better go drink some more there, Robbie. I think you're talking out of your butt.
Oh, it's...
Oh, that's your sister.
I thought something was happening outside. Like chickens being attacked or something.
Well, I'm surprised Naxos didn't.
I don't know if we put our sign up. Maybe we did. I don't know.
That's funny. He knows he didn't.
All right.
Do
No
anything.
warning.
No warning. That's cool. So it's just me. It's me.
Oh, it is.
What a jerk. Why would he do that?
He protects you.
That's silly. What a dork.
It's a Meg thing. She passed it on.
I don't think so.
She was bad at that.
I know she was.
When somebody had come over and it was just me, she wouldn't even move. But when like Brett was here or anybody else, then she would get up and get between him and Naxos and growl. And so now Naxos thinks you're supposed to growl when people show up and get really close to the people. Because that's what Meg did, but he didn't know that she was doing it to keep it away.
He doesn't come close to us, though. He, like, goes at the people.
Well, that's what I mean.
He's like, I'll eat your face!
So that's what Meg would do. She'd get between them, but then bark and bite at him.
I know, but he tries to bark and bite at the people coming to the house! Like Danny, or he nipped him. I was like, oh, no.
He jumped up and bit him in the stomach.
He did. He got him. He was like, I got you.
With those little teeth.
I know, his teeth he doesn't really have anymore. Pickle's like, see you later, Walter. Robbie says that.
Dusty
and
Rhodes.
Ela says, bye, Walter. It's like, Mr. G, I like your hat. Can I have it? No. You can't have his hat. Jaco says Roman Reigns must lose the championship today. And Piccolo says Raisin Bran Clusters was my go-to for years.
Raisin Bran Cluster. I don't know if I even know what that is. What's the clusters? Is that like brand?
I don't know.
Like sugary
so we think
cereal?
Raisin Bran, right? It's just
Right.
bran flakes with raisin.
Yeah. And
So
then
you
did
think
it
of the
have
little
cluster
cluster things, like things that your daughter liked in some of her cereals? You know, they're just like these little clusters of oats or something.
Yeah, that's what I was
maybe.
saying. But in syrup. Like they're
they have,
heavy,
like, a
heavy
sugary
sugar.
kind
Yeah.
of thing with them.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, yeah, that sounds delicious.
Robbie says Sunday pepper view will be better.
Ooh,
The
that's a
pay-per-view
tough
on
one.
Sunday.
We will be here, so you better be here with us. And then we'll compare notes. Because I'm taking notes.
Chris says cinnamon toast and frosted flakes and honey bunches of oats and Captain Crunch is like milk. Milk has a smell. I can't. JVD says I had Eddie Guerrero's daughter on TikTok. LOL.
I honestly, the only food I smell is if it's rotten. Like, and then I can smell it. But I try my hardest not to even smell food.
Pickle and Ayla asked the same thing almost at the exact same time. Did you ask her who's your poppy? And then Ayla's like, will you ask her who's your poppy? JVD's like, Pickle, nah. Pickle's like, I've been told that morning breath is gross.
Yeah, just drink
It
your water.
is. So what you do, though,
Drink your
is
water.
you get up, right? You drink your water,
Swish
let
it around.
sit for a little while.
Move it around, swallow it.
And then you
then
brush,
go brush
your
your teeth.
And it's not your teeth that makes your breath technically bad. It's your tongue. Brush your tongue really, really well, especially at the very back of your tongue. If you have a bad
Oral
gag
gab.
reflex, if
Oral
you have
health
a
gab.
bad gag reflex, put your fingers on your forehead like this, and it will stop it. It works. I know it sounds really dumb, and you look stupid doing it.
I've never seen that in any porno.
I
Teasing.
don't watch it, so I wouldn't know what they do.
We
in
got
those
girls
sort of-
all like,
She probably doesn't need to. They probably don't hire them if they have bad gag reflex. But
look
most
at that.
Normal
Tyson
people,
Fury, that's the world champion.
normal
WBC
people,
world
Travis.
champion. Back there.
Unlike Travis, who likes to gag on cock, it sounds like.
What the
Robbie says, Ayla, you're not going round this weekend. He was like, going round what? Robbie's like, to watch wrestling. She doesn't watch wrestling. Film says Bliss, Bianca, Bayley's armpits. Chris says the Bayley buddies win. Pickle's like, knew it. Nice finish. I was just curious who was actually going to take the pin. I'm surprised it was Belair.
Right?
It's interesting.
I would've never
gives
guessed
you
that.
a little bit of a of what's going to happen there. Ayla says, it's 11:30 in the day. I'm in pain and I ain't doing anything today, at least not for a while. We have a 3-day weekend, so I have time. Phil's like, it's armpit party. JVD says, yes, damage control 1.
It was this is the last time they were there. Look, the last time they were there.
SummerSlam of 92. So JVD, it wasn't Damage Control, right? Bayley's
Yes.
side is called
Damage Control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought they were just Control, but they are Damage Control, so that's my bad.
Ayla says, I've been putting feta on my salad. Ew. JVD says, Ayla, that sounds good. I can only eat feta cold, though.
Hey, and the British Bulldog won, as he should have. He was a little bit better of a wrestler than Bret Hart.
JVD, she's putting it on her salad. Salads are usually cold, so I'm pretty sure that you could put your feta on a salad.
Why couldn't you? Hey, Bret the Hitman Hart is there.
Pico says, main event, do you have Roman retaining or some shenanigans at the end?
I think it's best for business if Roman wins and walks out as champion.
Yeah.
We've seen Drew McIntyre as champion, and trust me, it's not something you ever want to see again.
Unless something changes with him.
Well, how?
It's...
He's still the same character. Nothing's changed with him.
I just think that if he, I don't know, he'd have to become like a major asshole or something in order
Oh! Best match of the night starting right now!
Already?
For me.
The Sheamus one is next?
Sheamus.
Damn, they really fucked that over, didn't they? Always like a little Ayla with the salad, no desserts. Whatever, she eats desserts all the time. Pickle is like, oh, by the way, college football officially starts today. Roll damn Tide.
Roll Tide. I'm with you on that one. Our local team doesn't actually have a game today. They played last week. They played UNLV last week and lost. They got smoked.
It was pathetic.
One pathetic loser.
Ayla says, who said I don't eat dessert? JVD says, I think Drew is winning tonight, in my opinion.
Interesting. I'm not saying he can't weigh in or anything. I just said what's best for business would be Roman. And I do want Roman to lose, by the way. And I want him to lose at least one title. I'd like him to keep the one. I think he's better if he keeps the one over on SmackDown. But I would like to see him lose just one title. And maybe with a cash-in or however would be fine. I just don't know if I want him to lose to Drew. That's the
person
the
we're
catch.
Not sure about. Yeah. Ayla says, as long as my dessert doesn't contain fruit, I'm all for it. Cake, brownies, chips, cookies, chocolate. I'm a junk food junkie, haha. It's a problem.
I'm just an old
Chris
junk
says,
food
Cody
junkie.
promo. Robbie says, if I watch the repeat, I can watch it in 1 hour and a half. You know what's funny about that, Robbie? You don't even have to watch it. You could just read who won the matches and be done with it. That'll take you, like, at least 45 minutes, because I feel like you're a slow reader. Just kidding. Pickle's like, I think pies are better than cake, in my opinion. Ooh, pies. But most pies are fruit, right, Pickle? And she doesn't like things in fruit stuff, so it would have to be pudding pies. Ayla says, I only like strawberry rhubarb pie or those chocolate frozen pies. Oh, Ayla!
Was it any good?
Was it any good? Those pies I made? I don't know if I asked you or if you ever told me if they were. I'm just curious to know if that recipe was good. Pickle says,
Imperium's
hey,
there.
That guy, Tyson Fury.
Are they putting Imperium back together? Look by Ludwig Kaiser. That's his old partner. Yeah, and he just said Imperium. So Imperium is back together. Is it Walter?
Nah, he's still going to go by Gunther.
Yeah. I think it's because he picked it out. Gunther. Well, good. Imperium.
Wow, thanks for the gag reflex advice, Talitha. I'm laughing. I just know that people
Emporium.
don't usually brush their tongue because it makes them gag.
Oh, you know when I'm brushing my tongue. I have to brush my teeth when I am on an empty stomach, or I would probably puke.
Try this next time. Just a little bit of pressure. Just right here, like in your third eye. Not the one in your pants. Just this one.
Third eye's not my pants.
Sure. Robbie
That's
says,
my
tongue
brain.
breath as bad as D knows, LOL. Robbie, it's probably why you don't have a girlfriend. Maybe you should think about that. I know that in the UK they have a hard time with, dental hygiene sometimes. So.
Oh my lord. You know there's
that.
a whole people.
People was laughing. Ayla says, I'll eat apple pie, but I eat it weird. I push the apples out. Eat the crust and maybe I'll eat the apple. I can't eat them together. It's a texture thing. Martha's like, I feel old now. Oh, because you remember the 92 Summer Slam in the UK? It was like Travis and his cock gag reflex. Ha 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 ha. People's like, I see. Chris says Bret Hart in the house. Luke's in the chat. Says he's late. And what did I miss? Everything, Luke. Get out. Get the fuck out.
You missed Bianca Belair.
Out. You're not allowed in here anymore.
You missed Bianca Belair getting pinned in the 6-man tag team match that they had.
You missed the women's match.
That was Bayley that ended up pinning her, and she got beat clean, by the way. And that was the first match of the night. This is the second match of the night, and Sheamus and Gunther are just standing there staring at each other. So they're still doing it. They've literally been doing it for like 3 minutes.
Technically, it's the third match if we count the
No, you don't do the pre-show. In the pre-show, Mad Cat Moss and the Street Profits went one-on-one with the Alpha Academy and Austin Theory.
Yeah.
And Ford ended up pinning Chad Gable in that one.
Yeah, they did have a pre-show match, which was creepy, crazy. So and they're just staring at each other. People are very excited.
They are finally going at it, and I am predicting blood.
I guess Imperium's back together.
Imperium is back together, so we do have Imperium.
Either that or they're just like, okay, we're just going to have the Imperium dude come over, because I don't know if he ever was really in. I thought he was in NXT regular, not UK.
Right, well, they were in NXT UK for years.
I know.
And then they went to NXT.
Yes.
And then they just brought 2 of them up and got rid of the one. They didn't cut him, I don't think, but maybe they did.
I did.
But anyways, but now he's back, and I don't know their name, and I call him Emporium anyways. So
I think it's good that they gave him a third person. They needed one. It's all right.
Wow, big chops by Gunther. Now, how many people can manhandle Sheamus?
Not very many. Drew can manhandle him.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley can manhandle him.
Not many, though.
Not very many guys, though.
And
Roman could probably manhandle him some.
Ludwig's in there.
Chris
and
says,
these two
what,
are just
Sheamus and Gunther already? I know I said the same thing. I thought it was weird.
This should be the main event, to be honest, in my opinion. I get it. There's world title, and so it wouldn't be, but it could have been right before the end.
JVD saying, yeah, this match should be brutal. Phillips like, I guess that's Karen Bailey won. Piccolo says, oh, shamey. And Gunther going to be a Slabanaka.
It should be.
I don't eat hot salad. Hot spinach, mushroom, cherry tomatoes, red peppers, feta. Baby corn, if I can find it, top it with balsamic vinegar glaze.
Warm salad?
No, she says she doesn't eat hot salad or warm salad.
Who does?
I don't know. I guess you could. I mean, even like potato salad and macaroni salad isn't warm. No, buddy salad's cold.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a warm salad. Like, who heats up their lettuce?
I don't know. It's gross enough when it's hot on a hamburger, and you guys think I'm weird, and it's like, it's the most disgusting thing ever.
It's just mushy.
It's so gross.
Anyways, it doesn't matter right this second. Ooh.
Sheamus. Fast food ones are gross. Maybe if it was
throwing
fresh
Ludwig,
hamburger.
or not Ludwig, sorry. Gunther.
Gunter's
I want to call him Walter, and so
he jumped out of it.
Using every other name I can think of.
Oh, he fell down slow. Oh, he kicked him in the face.
Look at the red marks all over him. Sheamus is covered in them also. Those chops are going to be brutal in this match.
Chris says I want Gunther to win, but I think Sheamus wants it.
Sheamus has never had the Intercontinental Championship. He's had all the other ones. So if he wins this match, he becomes a, whatever they call that.
Trifecta of tries.
Yeah, that's not the word.
All the winner.
Grand Slam.
The winner of all.
And I understand that people think this Grand Slam thing's like impressive. And obviously the world title parts are impressive. But to me, it's like, if you win the Intercontinental in the U.S., they've been so lackluster shit lately that it's almost like you're nothing. It's worse than just being in the contendership for the world title.
Right.
But not always. They did have prestige, and it looks like we are getting prestige. We have the Intercontinental title on a freaking pay-per-view. When was the last time that happened? Over a year ago?
Like almost a year.
I think it's been over a year. I think it was WrestleMania last year.
It might have been. Chris says Imperium is back, and Piccolo says the return of Imperium. Let's go. Robbie said who's on now, which we told you. I hope you know. Don't answer it again.
Sheamus.
Piccolo says it's the IC title match. Yes, thank you. JB says I love fruit like watermelon and cantaloupe. Fruit is good. Ayla says, I love them. So you gave us some, and Jordan's mom made some the same day. So we had 5 strawberry rhubarb pies.
Oh,
so I took one of yours and hers to work with me, and laughing, everyone liked yours more.
Ah.
I knew it. I am amazing.
We had some local rhubarb. We could have made more, too.
It was local.
I mean, it's right across the street.
Oh, it was
Like,
just
literally.
from a lady from work. She has it in her stuff. Chris says we needed the old school Walter theme. JVD says now I think Gunther is winning. And it says
Gunther's kicking his ass.
And JVD's laughing, and JVD's like, I like pecan pie. You can't like pecan pie. You're in Chicago. You're in Chicago. You have to
Is
be
a
in the
pecan
South
a nut?
to like pecan pie. Yes.
It's nut pie?
Yeah, you make it like in this goo. Like it's like gelled. Oh my god, you would have loved it. If you still ate stuff like that.
Is it like pudding pie? Like
No, it's like
Huh.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like caramely, like
It sounds
kind of
delicious.
stuff.
I get it.
My mom had a recipe. It was her favorite pie was pecan pie.
Oh, big
Or
chop
pecan
right
pie,
there. Oh
pecan.
shit!
However you say it.
Seamus punched him in the face.
Like
on
literally?
accident. No, he went to slap him and missed and hit him with the palm right there.
Oh fuck.
You'll see it here.
That's funny. Ayla's like, oh, I like pecan pie too. And Phil says, I'm going with Shamey. And JVD says, Ayla, thanks for correcting me.
Watch when he gets up. Watch the chop right here. See, now watch Sheamus. Whack!
Oh, fuck.
That's a right to the face. He obviously didn't mean to.
Gunther's like, dude, whatever. It's like, that's nothing.
Oh, God, and then he chopped him in the throat. These guys are getting physical.
Pico says,
Again?
oh, Gunther looks like Bobby Lashley next to Pasty Shamey.
No.
Right? Poor Shamey. He's a paste. Bryce says, I'm going with Gunther on this one. JVD's like, Pico laughing my ass off. And Bryce says, wow, Team Bianca lost. That was crazy, right?
I honestly think that this should be a brutal match, but that he should definitely, Gunther should hold on. And I mean, like, beat it handedly at the end. Beat him with his finisher. And stand over him and have beat him so he can be pushed heavily. Because he's still I don't know if he's younger per se, but he's newer to the company. And he is a guy that we need in the main event scene. Where Sheamus has been there, he can put him over, and it won't hurt him if he loses.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
If they decide to push Gunther, I don't feel like that's crazy.
No, I really don't feel that it's crazy. But do you think he has to lose for him to be pushed, or do you think he could win and be pushed?
Gunther cannot lose this and still be a top guy.
Okay.
He has to win this match to be a top guy. Sheamus can lose this and still be a top guy.
True. Sheamus is Sheamus. It works.
Yeah.
Let's see. JVD says, I also think Damage Control will win in the tag titles on Monday. Yeah, maybe.
Are they redoing that match? Is that their goal on Monday?
It wouldn't surprise me any. Ravi says, Ayla, you love it, really. Ayla says, pasta salad like antipasta salad is hot, but it's noodles.
Yeah, it doesn't count as a salad.
Pasta salad is usually cold, though, so like macaroni salads. Pico says, oh, Ayla, I've seen a jazz version of the corn song. I'll share it on Instagram. Pico's like, Triple Crown winner. Ayla's like, it's corn, and you can't, at least no IG. It was like, you're a good cook to leave the Jordan's mom. Not so much. I had never made strawberry rhubarb pie before, so it
Sheamus
was a
getting
new
out of
thing
that
for me.
headlock. That's how you get out of a headlock. You rip their fingers apart.
Ew, that's terrifying. Robbie's like, hello, George's mom with the fish. Pico's like, yeah, I just tried looking you up. Pico, you could probably send it to Wrestling Gab IG, and I can usually share it with her some other way. It was like, it's like the German chocolate frosting. That's what it reminds me of, the filling for pecan pie. Yeah.
I'm not even going to start. I was going to say I don't even know what German chocolate is. So
It's a cake, but the frosting's made with coconut, and it's like a cleary, gooey kind of caramely
Right.
tasting. Yeah, I don't think you were a big fan of German chocolate cake.
I don't like chocolate. It's not one of my things. So
As I said, you're not a fan of German chocolate cake.
like
no.
if I had a cake, it was
My
a white
brother
cake.
is a very big fan of German chocolate cake.
And I like the sugar frosting, or I did.
The gross frosting.
The only good
Your
frosting.
whole family. I hate that frosting. It'll like share it with Duluth and she can send it to me. Yes. Bryce says, let's go. Gunther. JVD says, I need to hear the jazz version of the corn song. It was like I had an incident, so I had to leave Instagram. Films like Bliss's ring attire looks amazing. Robbie's like, why you leave? Pico's like, Robin Adele Anderson. Google her. She does the cover. It was like, you can share the link in here to the Fat Lisa. And Robbie says, Bliss looks like a cheap tart. Oh, that's really sweet of you. JVD says, I don't have Instagram or Facebook, but I might make a messenger soon.
So if you look at Sheamus's chest, it's literally bloody from the chops.
Uh-huh.
Right into
His
throat.
blood vessels, like, just burst so easily.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He has the same pigment and skin as McKenna. She bruises simple and blood on his chest.
Her and Chelsea.
I don't know about
Like,
Chelsea.
exactly the same. Like, they're the color of skin. Well, considering that Ayla put Chelsea's face on Sheamus's body and it matched perfect, it was kind of creepy. You're just like, I didn't realize she was so pasty. Like a ghost of paste.
All right. Right down on the floor. Slams him down. This is becoming the best match of the evening. And everybody knew that it would be. Tomorrow night, I bet you the best match is going to be that, the guy, I can't remember his name. Anyways, he's a champion. He's going up against Ricochet. And that should be a pretty good match tomorrow night for the for their Florida show.
Yeah.
The World of Worlds. That's what the guy at the beginning was talking to Bad News Barrett.
Uh-huh.
He's all talking to him, and he's like, "What, the World of the Worlds pay-per-view tomorrow?" And he's like, "It's when worlds collide."
World of Worlds.
World of Worlds.
Sounds better. When worlds collide. What the fuck is that shit?
He's like, oh, and then he goes, yeah.
That crap?
He's like, oh, yeah, excuse me, that was on the pre-show.
Oh, yes, you're right. My bad.
Don't get us sued. Tom Cruise, help me, Tom Cruise.
He can't take that. That's in Orson Welles.
Oh, Orson Welles wrote it.
Wrote the book. His family could be like, bitches, this publishing company, you can't use that name.
It depends on when he wrote it. Anything before like 1912 isn't copyrighted. So anything before that you can use.
I think Orson Welles.
I think he was in the 30s.
Was in the 30s, yeah. Oh my gosh. So you missed it. But when Gunther was on the ring apron and he was like.
Oh.
He was like.
Look at that crowd.
On his hands and knees. His belly skin, because he's lost so much weight, hangs down like an udder.
He's like cattle.
He's like women and their boobs.
After they have babies.
Oh, yeah.
He got titty stomach.
Sorry.
He'll tighten up as the years go by. Look at the bells of the bells toll. I love that the crowd is just going crazy for this.
As they should. Let's see. He was like, don't worry about it. Film's like, come on, Sheamus, get that win. Pico's like, if you do JVD, let me know. Then we can chat and BS. Dave Wilkinson in the chat. Hey, Dave says, I hope Drew beats Roman. He has the heart of a true champion.
Heart of a lion.
Cruz says, Chop Fest, baby. And JVD's like, I don't like chocolate either. And Il's like, the frosting in German chocolate isn't chocolate. It's like a coconut jelly or something. I don't know.
The cake's probably chocolate, is what I'm saying.
Yes. The cake is chocolate. The frosting is not chocolate flavored. It's just coconut. And basically like a sugar and you just...
It's fine.
It's like a sugar and something mixture, and you boil it down until it's like a jelly kind of consistency, and then put coconut in it and pecans usually. JVD says, Piccolo, I will let you know for sure. And Luke's like, Ravi, you are a cheap tart. Calling the kettle cheap tart, I see. Ravi's like, yeah, Luke, you like cheap tarts. And
look at these two just smacking the shit out of each other.
They are. They like elbowing each other in the
German
face.
suplex. Right down on Sheamus's shoulder.
Ayla's like, Robbie, how's that
Sheamus.
dentist appointment going? Oh, wait. Chris says, oh, War of the Worlds. Looks like, Robbie, are you calling Jade a cheap tart? Pickle's like, well, now he's battery, that poor man. Robbie's like, Ayla, stick to your warm salad. Ayla's like a hot, cheap tart.
Look at this. Watch his shoulder.
Ooh, why would you tuck your arm like that, you dumb assholes? Why do they do that? That dumbass did it and finally got his arm hurt because of it. Stupid. It's like, dude, stop tucking your arm. Who tucks their arm? Robbie's like, who's Jade? Luke's better half. Just letting you know, Robbie. Ayla's like, Robbie, I will. And my girlfriend, Jordan, haha. Pico's like, Robbie, are you a bot today? Robbie is hanging out with his mates, so he's not really paying attention, guys. He's probably drinking as well. So, you know, having a good time. JVD says, what the hell is a cheap tart?
It's like a Pop-Tart, but it's an off-brand.
We'll go with that. Depends on what context you're using it in. Oh, it looks like Robbie, are you oblivious or Jab Jade is my lady who I talk about a lot in here. Looks like Ayla laughing at Ayla laughing, and Robbie's like, oh, cola. Bots need help. JVD's like, I like the strawberry milkshake Pop-Tarts. It's good to know, JVD, but don't get the cheap ones because they probably don't taste like strawberry milkshake.
They're a cheap tart.
Robbie says, I don't know your personal life, Luke, so how would I know? Robbie, it's called paying attention to people. It's not all about
this
you.
match is well over 15 minutes.
Oh my god, it's so long. I'm just kidding.
There it is, white noise!
3 sheets into the wind. Go ahead, Robbie. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
I was like, Robbie, for real? He's always talking about Jade. I know Jade, and I've never spoken to her.
Jade is also the champion over on AEW. Television champion.
It's a different Jade, but I feel like Luke's Jade might be as badass. And she probably, like, rules the roost. As I said.
Is she that
Luke's
bitch?
better half.
Here it comes. Sheamus gonna knock him out right here.
We know that she's not a figment of anyone's imagination.
Nope. Big drop kick. This match is getting exciting.
It's exciting. The people are on their feet. They're clapping. Sing that pretty music, Cardiff. The people in the back are like, we can't see shit. I wonder where Thomas is. Thomas is out there. One of our Gab people is in this audience somewhere, guys. He did get a ticket and went to Cardiff Wells. Shout out to Thomas, wherever you are, my friend. I hope you're having a fantastic time.
That was the worst powerbomb I've ever seen. He landed on his butt, and then his top half slowly went down.
Poor Walter. He's like, I'm so tired right now.
He is. They're both exhausted.
He's like, my gut says no. Too funny. Looks like Robbie. All I'm saying is we talk about her in here, so you obviously don't pay attention like good moms do. I was like, yeah, what a treat, Cola. JVD is laughing and looks like, I love you, Ayla. Robbie's like, oh, Ayla, he didn't notice. Ayla's like, I'd say 80% of the more original gabbers know of Jade, right?
Oh, big slap right to Gunther's face.
Saeed Taibli is in the chat.
Hey,
Saeed, please, English if you can. That would be great. But hello, thanks for joining us today. Boom says, hey, Pickle, how's it going, friend? It's wonderful to see you. It was like, kiss, kiss. And Chris says, Walter Bomb from Gunther. Luke says, I am not ashamed to admit that Jade rules the roost, and I'm okay with that. Makes life peaceful. Pickle's like, yikes, that powerbomb was weak, as you said. Saeed says, hi-oh, hi-oh.
It was a terrible powerbomb.
Film's like, hey, Ayla, happy Saturday. Jade says, yo, yeah, Jade, Luke's girl. She's not new here.
Damn.
Luke's like, English typing in chat, would you please? Ayla says, I mean, Jade has came into chat for Luke when he was sick or whatever he was doing. Pickle's like, how are you, Film? Hope you're enjoying the show. Robbie says, CD, without me in the chat, I would be making you laugh. Oh, honey, I could find multiple things to laugh about.
1, 2, 3. No! Walter kicks out.
You just make it way too easy. Film's like, come on, let's go, Shamey.
He hit him with that Celtic cross right here and then gets a 2 count because he takes so long to pin him.
Chris says, Walter's splash time reversed by Shamey. Robbie says, who knows, Ayla. Film says, people, absolutely, I'm enjoying the show. I just saw some armpits and I was getting stuff. Gross things in boy world and yuck and cool. Ayla's like, who knows Ayla? Or who knows Ayla? Everyone knows me. I was like, Ayla, local celebrity, I guess. Phil says, I love those armpits. Yeah, we know.
All right, here it comes. We're going to get it. The big kick right here. Oh, no, he hurt his back. He couldn't do it.
Oh,
And then
no.
Walter with a better power bomb.
Ayla says, in here I am fancy as fuck. Aren't we all? Oh, my God, that guy is wearing a... Look at that guy.
Sheamus's body let him down.
He's got like a white on him. His whole...
Oh, yeah.
His
Look, Sheamus
whole,
couldn't
like,
do it.
sweater is like... Oh, no.
It's over, guys.
Ooh. It's over. I don't see it being over yet. Sheamus looks angry. He's got... I'm going to eat my brownie. Don't mind me.
It's over, guys.
Boof. That's a clothesline from hell.
Like Bradshaw. And still Intercontinental Champion. Oh, there are people that are very sad.
They look unhappy. How dare you!
That was a 20.
Guy in the front who's bald in the purple shirt, 420 something. He's just like this. He's just sitting there all.
Yeah, they're not happy.
It's just shaking the head.
Look, that same girl. They're showing that same girl, the Britt Baker.
Boo! Ooh, she's pretty. Let's put her on TV. Boo!
We found one.
Oh, I found a pretty one. Don't smile! Don't smile! What's wrong with your face? I'm kidding. I'm
Is her name Latrine?
Sorry. I shouldn't be like that. That's mean.
Robin Hood. Minute tights.
Yes.
All right, well, we're 2 matches into the pay-per-view. That was 40 minutes of matches. Those 2 matches.
Good for them.
I don't know what time we're actually at, but the actual match time was 40 minutes. We had 19 for one and then 20 and a half. So
That's crazy.
For that one.
Phone's like, let's go Shamey. And Piccolo says, by the way, where's Leopold? The Gab mascot's little bastard. He's probably taking a nap and he doesn't deserve it.
This one went absolutely crazy.
I didn't go crazy.
Like bipolar crazy. Like
no. Don't lie about shit.
She handled it just like a normal person.
Locking him out of the room? That's
Eventually,
actually pretty
after
normal.
3 o'clock in the morning.
I thought playing with him would make it so he would just calm down.
Did you
and
just
wanna
use
go
a
to
laser
bed.
light and just run him in circles and circles and circles?
No, I tied a string to one of his mice and played it with him like that for like a couple hours. Threw his cow for him for a while. He did fetch for a little while and stuff. I figured he just needed to, and he did. He laid down, and when he was done, he wanted to
Look
cuddle
at this.
and go
Look
to
at
bed.
the crowd
He
reaction
didn't want to
for
go to bed.
Sheamus. Everybody's cheering for him. It's almost like his retirement tour or something.
Yeah.
He's saying thank you to everybody.
Well, he is in his home country, basically. I don't know about Wales, but in his home country.
The area.
Chris says, second Walter bomb, and Robbie says, fancy that going a bit far.
Look at that, he
Robbie's
leans.
like, LOL. Chris says, Gunther wins, baby. Pickle's clapping. Neil says, I have risen. Laughing started from the bottom. Now I'm wrestling Gab famous. I'll send you all an autograph. You fucking better, bitch. I want mine in the mail. I'll give you a penny. You better like it.
Look at this.
Scratch
This fan
I'll
has
take
a
it.
title belt, see? And I don't think he noticed it. But this guy, like, puts it on him here. Watch. And then they get really close with it. See?
He helped. He like
Yeah,
put his
he
hand.
pushed
He's like, yes. This is
Get
what
me
I
that
think
belt.
this.
The Uso.
Now, Dr.
penitentiary.
Tabata, we're still in the United States because we can't come to Cardiff. We're bad people.
I got my Uso right here. His son has been, our son, their brother has been called up to the main roster.
Oh, did he finally?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
I don't know if he's going to be here tonight or anything like that, but we'll see him on SmackDown, I would assume, next week.
Or on Raw. They have to go to. They usually go to both.
Yeah, they could. Well, it depends on how they're playing out this title thing. Because without Roman having the titles, if that goes, their titles are gone. The whole storyline is the Bloodline having everything.
Yeah.
Sequoia, or whatever his name is, if he comes up, maybe he beats Walter, and then they bring in the Intercontinental title too, or the U.S. title over. I don't even know who has that one now. It's starting to get one of those titles again.
Bobby has it.
Bobby has that title?
Yeah, it's the one that Theory lost,
Yeah.
and Bobby got it back, and then
Yeah.
he tried to get it from him.
Okay.
He's like, I'm not going to use this on this.
Just not using it. That's right. Yeah, Ciampa tried to beat him for it.
Yeah, and it was a long match, and you're all upset because you felt that it wasn't correct that they used it that way.
Bobby
because
should
of
have beat him.
How small Ciampa is, and
Bobby
even
should have ran through him like a
with
freaking...
his wrestling career. I mean, as an actual wrestling athlete, not just a play wrestler on the ring for entertainment. Like knowing what he's doing.
This is kayfabe. There's no such thing as fake wrestling. Did you just see Sheamus's chest?
Let's see.
Mysterio killed a guy.
He did. He killed a guy. JP is like, Ayla laughing. People's like, y'all are weak. JP is laughing. People's like, it's been years since I seen Men in Tights. Fucking shit's funny. You gotta watch it now.
A chew and his father a sneeze.
Bless you. Chris says that Sheamus retiring out. Nah.
That looked like it,
Okay,
right?
not retiring, guys. Totally not, right? How many times does he ever have a chance to come to his home country, I guess you could
They
say.
do have a lot of castles there. They should maybe have it in a castle.
And be able to wrestle. And maybe it might be your last time, maybe. Because, maybe they won't do this annually.
Look at these castles.
I'm just saying.
Look at that one has a moat.
They couldn't have put people in there, though. They could.
Look at these, though. Like, look at that one right there that's right here. Think about how strategic this would have been in the time for war.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you couldn't have attacked them.
You could do the main event at a castle and only have, nobody there.
Right?
Because you couldn't have seats. That's what I was saying. When they were saying, it's not even at a real castle. Why is it called? I'm like, bitch, you fucking live there. Do they have a castle that
I guess there is another
seating
women's
for
match, and it looks like
60,000
it's right
people?
now. It's going to be that Liv Morgan match. I forgot that was going to be even on here.
Stupid women match. Just kidding.
Better wait before I write this down.
People's like, I'm going to listen and eat lunch. Be right back. Ooh, what you having for lunch? It was like, saying Fat Lisa. Luke says, sounds like Leopold got a case of secondary zoomies. He really didn't. He was literally just having a meltdown in his kennel last night. He wouldn't calm down. He was trying to rip his way out of it and everything else. And, because Travis needs his beauty sleep.
Yeah, I have to sleep. I
wake up. I brought him upstairs, and he ate and went to the bathroom, and I thought that was it. I thought maybe he was just hungry and he needed to go to the bathroom, and so I was like, oh, okay, he's good. So he comes out, and he's fine, and I take him back downstairs, and he's all purring and wanting to cuddle, and I go to put him in his kennel again for nighttime, get him in there, and he starts freaking out again. And I'm not like, it's not like, meow, 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 baby, meow. I mean, it was like, meow, because he's a Siamese cat.
You guys,
so he's yowling up a storm.
This could be the worst match in the history of the main card.
I hope it is.
Shayna Baszler has the worst match in the history of NXT. It was against Mia Yim.
Oh, Mia Yim's so bad.
That was the worst match in the history of the sport. And because it was so long.
It was because of Mia. It had nothing really to do
with
Shayna.
And that's what I'm worried about in this one. I'm not worried about Shayna, even though she's slow.
Yeah,
but this one has the capability of being the absolute worst match in the company's history on the main roster. And that's scary. Because they're going to draw this out. This is going to be at least 15 minutes. And I don't know how they're going to be able to do it. Unless there's a lot of outside stuff. Wow. I'm worried about this one. For sure.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
And that's being positive.
Totally positive.
Oh, Lord.
10 times as hard. Yippee skippity doodah. Anyway, so the cat was trying to escape out of his kennel by tearing it to shreds and yowling up a storm. And we laid there and listened to that for about, probably about 20 minutes or so. And I was like, yeah, he's not going to stop. And I didn't want to just let him run around because if I did, he came and bit you. And then you were like, ah! And so I brought him upstairs again and thought, okay, I'll just run him around, make him stay awake and play. I think he got overstimulated or weird when we took him outside. And then we just went straight to bed.
Right.
And he didn't have a chance to just run around and be a cat for a while.
And that could be the case.
So today, I've been keeping the little asshole awake. I've been kind of mean to him, but not really. I woke him up with some of my egg and fed it to him. I don't know if that's really mean. He was sleeping all cuddly, and I'm all like, shoved a little piece of egg in his face, and he's like, he's like in his sleep eating it.
Right.
So I gave him some more of it.
We used to do that with Argus. Put a little food by him while he was sleeping, and he'd wake up.
Remember that? He'd be sleeping there, he'd just put it by his face. Can't do that now unless Naxos is in a different room. Naxos would just be like, oh, what's this? Did you put it on the floor?
Do you have a gambling problem? Don't use DraftKings.
Don't gamble. Don't gamble. It was like I need stamps. Bitch, go get a goddamn 57-cent stamp. Put your autograph in it and send it to me and I'll pay you a penny.
Hey, look at that. There's the new champion. That Leon Edwards. He beat the unbeatable.
Oh, that guy. Isn't he like tiny?
Well, compared to wrestlers, yeah. Well, maybe not the newer wrestler, but...
Compared to wrestlers. Compared to real wrestlers, not children. It was like, so I ran out of long socks for a rice bag, but I've held on to a pair of toe socks from middle school. I remember those. I think I had one pair and I thought they were weird. I never wore them again. So she used those and she's like, it's actually hilarious. It's actually
There's Liv. She's coming down.
Oh my God, you put a rice bag with a toe sock. Like, got the whole toes are all filled. That's pretty funny. Jamie's like toe socks laughing and Film's like, I love this live stream. Thanks, Fam.
Liv looks pretty good in that white. I don't mind the white on her.
Yeah. Robbie's like, what, Ayla, to post yourself to Luke? Chris says, Liv hand in pants time and eye candy Shayna. I'm happy for you, Chris. You should probably put down your phone. That's nasty. Film's like, hey, Robbie, what's up? How's it going? Happy Saturday. Yes, Liv Morgan. JVD says, I hope Shayna wins, but Liv will probably win. Film says, love my Liv Morgan. And what time is it?
What time is it?
Liv Morgan, please don't talk time. Hey.
Oh, she's not going to talk.
Ayla says, what, Robbie? Are you jealous of the love Luke and I have? You should be. It's more real than your girlfriend. Oh, yeah, never mind. You can't get one of them. The ball print on your face is permanent by now, Robbie. Scrotum scar on Robbie's face. Robbie's like, Ayla, I'm not jealous guy like John Lennon. You enjoy being Luke's side chick, third wheel, LOL. It was like, John Lennon is not alive. It was like, I sent you a picture. Did you? Curtis says, Liv wearing Kelly type ring gear.
Look at her eye makeup. Looks like stitches.
She's like, oh, Rhonda, can I borrow your makeup, lady? I want to do this.
Is Ronda Rousey going to get involved in this match? I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. She got her suspension lifted yesterday.
Ronda's going to come out and say hi. Chris says, Liv wearing Kelly type ring gear. Looks like, what about Luke? I was in the restroom. Your love for Ayla knows no bounds. Robbie's like, D, your idol Liv. Is it? I thought it was yours, Robbie. You're the guys that like to talk about her all the time. It's like you'd have to read chat, Luke, Robbie talking smack. Smack talker. Smack, smack, smack. Smack, smackety, smack, smack.
All right, this match is about ready to start.
That was like her rice bag is her toe socks. That's hilarious.
Oh, God. So, you guys, if you want to see coochie shots, Liv Morgan. Her shorts are baggy around her area, and you are going to see what you're looking for.
Oh, ew, Chris.
Watch how quick it happens, too.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen for you.
Watch. Really close. So you can see through there. Now this is the... See there? The
Oh, jeez.
And then there's a big one coming up right there somewhere. I can't remember where it is, but it's better on here.
Because it's closer?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I'm closer on here, so let me watch this.
The coochie clutch.
I was like, oh, Ayla, always full of compliments. I was like, oh, Ravi, jealous that all the dominant women love me because I'm awesome, laughing.
She probably has underwear on, though, so you're not
I hope she
getting
does.
up in there. We're not gynecologists, yeah.
No. I really want to say something, but I'll wait until later.
This is tough.
I think it's fantastic.
They are
I'm just going to
moving-
eat my brownie and enjoy my coffee.
They are
for this
moving
stupid match.
so slow and methodical. That's what I figured it would be, but even...
They have to with Liv.
Yeah.
If not, somebody will get
Shayna's
hurt.
got to slow this match down. Well, Liv's doing a good enough job. It's move, slow, move,
Oh, that was a
slow,
great
move.
kick. All right, it looks like Robbie always full of tartar. Piccolo's like, don't mind me, just eating here. What you having, Piccolo? What you eating for your lunch? I'm having a brownie. I made them.
Liv Morgan may have the biggest mouth I've seen since the lead singer of the Rolling Stones. Maybe
I heard a
even...
lady on TikTok that she has a disease or
Don't tell
genetic
me about
defect.
it. I don't want to hear about it. It would make me tingle. I don't want to tingle. Does it have a big mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But, I mean, like, it's like Joker style, like, mouth. It's kind of crazy.
right. She got hoof and mouth disease.
No, her mouth's normal looking. It's just really, really big. Like, I mean, like, when she smiles, it, like, opens clear to, like, here. It's kind of crazy. Here, like this. It's, like, wow.
I saw a girl that got attacked by her boyfriend or something, and they cut her face like that, and she wears, like, an upper mask.
But it's nothing like that. She was born that way. It was just, she was just born like that. It doesn't, like, hurt her features or anything. It's just different. You're just like, whoa, it kind of shocks you at first.
It's very shocking. Come on, Baszler. Figure it out.
Is she crying about her arm?
Well, yeah, she broke it on the outside, maybe. Remember, she's had that injury all, like, month. She even wore it to the baseball game. She went to a baseball game. I think she threw out the opening pitch or something.
She's like, I have to be in KFAB the whole time. Whatever. Rob is like, Ayla, did you run out of mouthwash? Oh, Luke, big up for being awesome, bud. Pickle's like fish and rice. Good deal, ma'am.
Yes, good food.
What kind of fish? What kind of fish you having? Is it fresh fish out of the ocean? Did you go down there and get it out of the fish market yourself? Or did you go to the ocean and get it with your fishing pole?
Yeah. Did you catch it, or did you just buy it?
Chris was like, joint manipulation. I was like, no, actually, Ravi, do the sale mouthwash where you're from. Do they sell? Do they sell mouthwash where you're from? I was like, oh, I think so, Ayla. You buying, so you're going to share? They probably sell it. It's for sure too expensive.
All right, Liv Morgan.
Well, it's a
She's
good thing they
beat
put
up.
this in the middle. These poor people needed a bathroom break. I feel bad for
I'm
them.
about ready to go use that
Hurry,
myself.
go. I'll hold down the coochie fort.
My coochie brings all the bullets to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
It
damn
might be.
It's
I
better
mean,
than
if she,
yours,
they
like
keep
it's
doing.
chew, but I'd have to charge.
What the hell is wrong with you? She says it slaps her in the head. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting. This is what that reminds me of. Like you're having a fight with your sibling. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. It's like, what the hell? Travis had a bug in his shirt.
Marshmallow. Not gonna miss much about this one.
Oh my god, joint manipulation on her arm. Oh, she's trying to get out of it because she thinks she's strong. No, not my wrist. Oh, she got her with her head. Oh, she locked her head up. Oh, now double kick to the chest. Shayna's coming. Oh, she missed her with that sweeping kick of the leg again. Oh, man, seriously. This is... she ran at her and tried to kick her. Shayna's just like, oh my God, seriously? I wonder if Shayna's like going, please don't ever put me, I don't even care about the championship at this point. Don't ever put me in this kind of a match ever again. I don't want to have to hold people up. Pickle's like, oh, well, bot. Oh, damn it, Pickle. I was hoping that you actually went to did you go to a fish market? Like an actual, like, fish market? Did you get up at, like, 5 a.m. and go to the fish market when they bring in all the fresh fish? Did you? Did you? What kind of fish? What is it? What kind of fish is it? Oh, sorry. Liv is yelling. She got her second win by yelling. Now she's skip kicking Shayna in the face. She's got her down, but she's trying not to use one arm. Oh, she had to use it. Up. Used her to slingshot her. She tried to hold on to the rope. It's a good way to break her arm, too. She's like, I'm going to do this and then fall down. I'm going to get on top of her real quick. Oh, a 2 count, which should have only been a 1 count. Lame. Oh, damn, this is sad. I don't know who I feel worse for. You know what? I feel bad for Shayna. I totally feel bad for her. Oh, man. How
Shayna's so
horrible.
slow at this anyways, but
she is, but not always. Okay, if she's with somebody like Bayley, for instance, she's not this fucking slow. Like, not this slow at all. It's just weird. Oh, Rob was like, Travis, you should highlight on screen what match it is so viewers know who's on.
I know I should. I'm going to try to figure that out. And I have the capability of doing that now. I just got to figure out how to get it to size right. Because that's the only problem, is the sizing. So when I type, each person's name is going to be different sizes. So you're going to get like... And I don't know if there's a way to just lock size.
For your text box?
Yeah. And the text box will move. Because I do it with, like, when I do, like, Ravi and Daphne and Luke up there in the corner. Mm-hmm. That I have to adjust after every time I type a new letter.
Right. Thanks,
So.
Picola. Chris says, Liv shorts are so loose you can almost see everything. It's bad.
Yeah.
What? Chris, I thought you liked that. That's weird. Looks like Ravi, it's not about being awesome. It's about me being an awesome power bottom. Ravi says, oh, you joker respect. JVD is laughing and Ravi says, Ayla always that kid being a tight ass. Ew. Oh, she's going to try to break her. She's got her in an armbar. Look at that. Oh, Shayna's smart, though. She got over on top of her and then tried to pin her. Don't tap. They're going to try to make it so Shayna has to tap. Oh, there you go. Break it. Break the hold there. Her shoulder isn't down. There. Now they're both down. Oh, now she's getting attacked. Kick it. Stomp on it, Shayna. Get her arm. Break her in half. Oh, no.
The big knee.
Kicked her. Oh, Liv kicked out. In a 2 count. Oh my. Ayla says, I use 2 different mouthwashes, antibacterial, one before I brush on the fluoride, one for after. Rose says, D, what snacks you got tonight? They're 6-layer brownies that I made to take out to my brother's house on Thursday.
Yeah, she went and watched Top Gun.
I had an egg sandwich before we got on. So I have coffee and my brownie now. Film says, let's go Liv Morgan's armpits. Pico is like, bless you, D. As I said, thank you for that. As JVD says, bless you. Thank you very much. Film says, bless you, Misty. Thank you. Anyways, is she wearing any long sleeves? Yes or no? I want to know.
No.
Her amazing armpits are exposed. All the pits are exposed.
Her butt cheeks are too, so.
She's got her twat out. She's got her butt out. She's got her pits out. And Shayna just has her pits out and her stomach out. So there you go. That's all. That's the exposures. I was like, D and Travis are box office. Ayla says, I think the real question is Ravi jealous?
Is Shayna going to put her out right here?
Or mine? I'm feeling like it's...
Oh, no, she learned that from Riddle. She's using her Riddle moves.
Riddle move. Riddle me this. Riddle me this, Batman! Film says, oh, yes, Liv Morgan's armpits. Oh, shit.
That's what she learned from Riddle.
Oh, how to get out of it?
Yep.
You pull her arm down? How does that work? Don't you have to get their fingers, not their hand, arm?
Yeah. It works.
Sounds like I don't care about Shayna's pits. With honesty, I'm here for Liv more. Dude,
That's her finisher. I think she might have just won it, guys.
Should be beautiful to you, no matter what.
She did.
No matter who they belong to.
Liv Morgan retains.
You for thinking that only some people's are prettier than others. Shame. Shame. Shame on you and your family. It was like, for film, crotch and pits are the same, right? Where do babies come from? The armpits, my friend. The armpits.
That's it. 2 and 3.
She did it. They had her win. We all knew it was going to happen. As Chris says, what the fuck? Liv actually won? Yeah, they let her retain it. We all knew it was going to happen, guys. Don't even act surprised. Like, if you're acting surprised over the ending of this match, I feel bad for you. I feel very, very sad for you right now.
Yeah, there's no...
There's
figured
no way on
Ronda Rousey would show up.
Earth that they would give Shayna the title in a match like this.
But they did keep it under 12 minutes, thank God.
Yeah. Well, they had to. It was so bad, none of the crowd was even invested. Like, it's pretty sad that you have a group of girls that came out and everybody was pretty excited for, right? I mean, they got pretty involved.
It's a mid-card match. They understand that. They put it where it deserved to be. It's to get people relaxed.
And they brought it in this, and they're like...
Our next 2 matches are huge. They had to put this match here to get people so they could relax.
They had to take a potty break.
With Riddle and Seth coming up next, I would assume, and then the heavyweight championship after that. That's big.
Mm-hmm. JVD says, Ayla laughing my fucking ass off. Robbie's like, oh god, I would top myself. Chris says, I thought she was gonna win in a hill way. It was like, you'd use armpits instead of a ladies' own pit. Nice, Robbie. TMI, but respect it, guys. I don't kink shame. Bryce says, honestly, I knew Liv was going to win.
Well, yeah.
Luke says there were reports yesterday that Ronda was
reinstated, maybe?
Re-owned longer? Going to the pay-per-view today, but no reason why was given. Renounced? No,
Announced, maybe? Announced that she
reports
was going
yesterday that Ronda was... no longer. Just no longer. Was no longer. Oh my gosh, I for the life of me cannot figure out why renowned would turn into any other word. I'm sorry. No longer going to the pay-per-view today. Maybe something happened at home. Personal stuff, you never know. Bryce says, by the way, did Gunther win by any chance? Yes.
He did.
Gunther did win, Bryce. He did retain the title. It was a really good match. They were a good matchup and everything. Sheamus did get kind of a standing ovation. A lot of people were very upset that he didn't win in the audience. But he did get a standing, clap and ovation after the fact. He was left down in the ring. He got up and waved to the crowd and stuff like that. So it was, Pico's like, so who won? Whatever. It's Liv. Liv won, Pico. Like, you have to ask. That's pretty funny. So I guess they didn't get the memo or something.
Worlds Collide? The Dragon Eye?
No. Corey Graves and Byron Saxton.
The Hall of Fame jackets on.
Wearing red jackets, and Michael Cole's wearing his gray pinstripe suit. Corey's probably over there going, dude, why'd you have to copy me? God damn it. Get your own style. Yeah, Adrian Street and Miss Linda. Look, there they are.
Never heard of them.
I have no idea who he is.
They're European.
It's from Pro Wrestling Illustrated, though.
Yeah.
That's a very strange, very, very strange wrestler there.
Wait, we still have the Bloodline? Did they add a match? Is there 6 matches?
This one was going to be on anyways. Edge and Rey Mysterio versus the Judgment Day.
I forgot about this one.
It was just one you forgot about.
What? So there's 6 matches?
Yes.
I didn't know there was 6.
Yeah. Looks like was no longer. I don't know why my phone is doing. I don't know either, dude. But I was like, I always roll fresh, Ayla. It looks like my autocorrect has started adding words without warning. It's always a plus. It always makes it fun for me. Phone's like, well, I mean, think about it with honesty. Armpit's kind of shaped like, no. Son, no, they are not. Armpits are not shaped anything like a lady's down there's. Not even a little bit. That's a no. It was like, yep, I mean, if you find...
In Coneheads, that's where it's located.
I know.
So, in Coneheads, you know,
I know.
it is an armpittal area.
You find a girl that'll let you do that to her, but she's a keeper. Rob is like, who's on now, Ayla? Film's like,
Judgment Day.
Liv won. Ayla's like, on what? Rob is like, seemed like you got experience. Ayla's like, I don't buy. I have an active imagination, I guess.
So does Dominic turn on his peeps right here, his dad and Edge?
I don't know.
He almost
maybe.
has to, right? To make this even worth watching.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the Mysterios aren't worth 2 squirts of piss, in my opinion, anymore. Right? Ray was good 10 years ago.
I mean, if you just took Ray out, Ray and did it by himself again, he'd probably be okay.
Right, but there's the 2 of them, so you got to subtract.
Yes.
You got to bring the average. Anyways, and then Edge. Edge is fine. I don't mind Edge. So.
As long as he comes down and is rascal. It says they don't buy, have an active imagination. Rob is like, Ayla, how's living with in-laws? Film says, Ayla, let me think about that. Ah, yeah. Live more than our keeper. Yeah. It was like, dang it, Luke's typos are rubbing off on me again. Haha. It was like, it's great considering I own a house. Just have to fix it up. How's it going? Have a sexy mom.
Chicken.
How's it going having a sexy mom? JVD's like, da 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 da. Robbie's mom. Robbie's like, Rhonda. Oh, on yeah. No.
No, we
Rhonda
never got to see
all.
Rhonda.
No Rhonda. That's
so no surprises as of yet.
No to the no-nos. No-nos. No. Get that egg out, chicken.
They don't make that noise when they're laying eggs.
They don't?
Mm-mm.
What's it making the noise for then? Why is it upset?
To keep other things away is usually the thing. Because they don't have a rooster. That's what I've read on the internet. All right, Rey Mysterio coming out first.
I just thought they liked to tell us that they had an egg out there and they were excited about it, so they were celebrating.
Oh, with Dominic. Hee-haw.
I thought they were celebrating their accomplishment by having an egg, but giving them all the credit. It was like, Robbie's mom has got it going on because I'm in love with Robbie's mom. Yay!
Good song. I don't remember the person's name.
Stacy's mom.
Stacy, that's right. And it was Elle McPherson or something, wasn't it? The model.
Maybe. I never saw the video. I just kind of know the song.
Stacy's mom's got it going on.
Mm-hmm. JD is like Ayla laughing.
So Dominic's not wrestling, right? Mm-mm. It's just Ray and Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So how is Dominic going to get in this and fuck it up? I have a feeling that's how it's going.
Yeah.
Right. So is she going to come over and maybe go down on him?
Ew. They allow that in the UK?
They do.
I figured they banned all that stuff.
They call it fapping or something.
I thought they banned all that stuff because, they like to control their people.
That is control. It's manipulation. Women can do it. The guys can't.
I was like, good for you, Ayla. All the best. See how you love in the pay-per-view so far. It's probably not the best way I want to, spend my Saturday.
What would you be doing? Watching TV or watching TikTok videos?
It depends. If I probably would have got better sleep, I probably would have gotten up and went to the grocery store and got groceries instead.
Today?
This morning. I didn't do it last night like I normally happen. I usually do it on Friday nights. It says Robbie's mom.
Oh, look at this. Edge has his lucha mask on.
That's all I want. And I've waited for so long. Robbie, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Robbie's mom.
Edge is now a luchador.
That's so weird. That's weird. I don't know if I like it.
Nobody likes that. The rated R superstar, Edge. Long entrances. For sure.
I was like, cheers, Layla, you're far too kind. And Pico's like, all right, El Diablo Edge.
The devil.
He really needed his
Or a
rascal
bull.
for that entrance. He's going to be so tired now.
El Diablo could be also a bull. Could be the
devil?
Could be the devil. Diablo.
Oh, yeah?
It's a bull.
What's that?
Lamborghini Diablo is a bull. They put a bull on their front. Doesn't mean devil. That's Spanish, though, so I don't know if it's different in Mexican.
From what I understand, it means the devil. But I don't know anything. Chris says Edge wearing El Jericho mask, aka Sami Zayn mask.
Little Sami Zayn mask.
Ayla says, I mean, it's not my fault, Robbie. Pico's like, by the way, it was pompano fish. What is that? What's a pompano fish? What is that? What kind of fish is
No
that?
idea.
I've never heard of it.
They CGI'd their entrance. That's silly. I don't like CGI entrances.
What?
Is your favorite color?
No. Like, what family of fish does it belong to? Like, does it belong to, like, bass?
Is it a sea bass?
Tuna or... What's that? There's a whole bunch of them in the ocean.
There's a lot of fish.
But some of them are within the same
There's
class.
a dating site called Plenty of Fish.
Did you guys know that when you go to the beach, that you're literally playing in
Parrotfish.
fish poop? Just saying.
Parrotfish.
Not the ocean itself.
Not
the
the
sand is fish poop. Parrotfish in the ocean eat coral, and when they poop out the coral and the reef stuff
It's
and
sand.
the rocks, it becomes sand. So you guys literally play in fish poop, not just the water part. Just saying. Have a great day. Luke says we finished our koi pond today, as well as putting finishing touches on Jade's garden. A neighbor came over and joked with Jade about how it's weird seeing a goth lady gardening.
She out there in her black leather or something?
Right? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's weird.
She have like a green mohawk? What's going on here?
I mean, I get the... I mean,
what's
if
the
she has
giveaway?
I get the whole, like, she has colored hair, tattoos, piercings, whatever, and stuff like that. Wearing black, but, I mean, I guess being in Ireland, you guys are probably all pasty now, but...
She looking like Rhea Ripley out there in the garden.
Probably. But in all seriousness, is that what she's wearing? Is she wearing Rhea's outfit? Her little spikes? And
Spike jacket.
her spike jacket.
7 piercings in her nose. Looking like El Diablo.
I'm curious to know if that's the outfit she's been wearing out in the gardening area. Because in all reality, like, just because you wear black clothes, okay, and have piercings, black clothes, piercings, I don't have any tattoos, sorry, no tattoos.
It just means you worship.
I've never found anything I've ever permanently wanted to put on my body in ink. So that's why I do not have tattoos. This would be, do I really want to see it every day for the rest of my life? Yeah, probably not. And so I move on, so I don't get tattoos. Anyways, I don't have colored hair. I stopped coloring my hair, but I used to do blonde with black underneath. And so, does that constitute goth? I mean, just out of curiosity, for other people, is that what goth constitutes as?
Finn Balor isn't that much bigger than Ray.
No, they're tiny little men. Tiny little men. Squish, 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 squish. Tiny little men. Squish, squish, squish.
Yeah, you'd think Finn Balor would have the bigger fan club here, but Rey Mysterio is an international superstar.
Rey Mysterio is known everywhere, and he killed a guy. So, it makes him have clout. Major clout in the wrestling community.
He did kill a guy.
Yeah.
Old Ray.
But that's cool you guys finished your koi pond. That's pretty cool. Little Zen garden going on.
Rey Mysterio in there right now with Finn Balor. Nobody's tagged yet.
We've got ref Jessica as our ref tonight. She still hasn't gotten any better at her reffing skills.
She just stands there like a bump on a log. Look at her. She hasn't moved yet.
And I said she hasn't gotten any
wait,
better
she moved, you
at
guys.
her
She moved
skills.
3 feet to the left. Oh, she almost went down to the ground, but then realized that she didn't need to because there's nobody on the ground.
Robbie says, good job, Haley. Ayla says, do all your mates want your mom too? Should I say mum? Robbie's like, Sami Zayn for the win. He's not even in it. It's that other dude.
What's funny is Edge actually took his mask off. Like, he already, whatever you call it, disrespected the the lucha tradition.
What a jerk. He's like, I can't
He
see.
wants Edge. He's like, tag him in.
He's like, I can't have peripheral vision in this. How do you do it? Oh, there it is. All the people are excited about Damian wanting Edge. Edge was like, all right. Oh, yeah. So you have two major dudes on one side that people seem to like.
Right. Oh, yeah.
People's like, oh, I have no idea. Oh, I was just curious. I guess you could tell me, what does it most resemble and taste like? Like, because you've had other fish, I'm sure. So what kind of fish? A mild white fish? Oh, so like a halibut kind of taste? That's a mild white fish, right? Yeah, halibut. I don't eat fish. I just kind of know about fish. Fish is gross. Ayla's like, she's goth too? Sweet. Robbie's like, is Raw pre-recorded as well?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. They're going to have to... They probably will have a lot of people that didn't go have matches on Monday, I'm guessing. Some people might be okay after they get back with jet lag. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
Might just have talking segments a lot.
I'm sure they'll do something on the East Coast on Monday.
Yeah. Luke says this is a pompano fish.
Oh, Pompano. Oh.
Oh, okay. Huh. Kind of reminds me of like a bass type, I guess, kind of. Maybe halibut. Okay. They look like they're probably flat. All right.
Like Galadriel.
Yeah, it's like that guy. Or a person.
That was a woman on Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that person. Let's see. People's like, all I know is it's yummy. I'll take your word for that, my friend. It's like, I need to see a picture of Jade gardening now, right? Now, the question is, does she wear a black hat and does she wear like a veil over her face while she's gardening? Because if she does, then that is fucking hilarious and great. And we all need to see that.
Lots of seeing. Priest has a major problem with Edge.
Major!
Yeah.
Yeah, go get scared. Ew,
It's not scared.
Master voice. Oh, thanks for eardrums.
Painful.
Oh, it's painful. You guys all are like, delete this voice. It's great. Travis was like, oh my god, it's the most horrible thing I ever have to listen to. Foam's like, let's go Rhea Ripley. And Piccolo says, oh, there's no dress code for gardening. No, there isn't. There is no dress code. I just was curious to know if she wore spikes while she was out there. Looks like she was wearing black jeans, boots, black tank top with tats, piercings, colored hair. It stands out here. With all those pasty people, I bet it does. I'm kidding.
Boom, big kick.
Get him, guy. Get out of it, Ray. Poke him in the eye. No? No poking him in the eye?
Do whatever you got to do to win this.
Film says, please tell me if Rhea Ripley's armpits are exposed. I want to know.
They are.
Yeah, she's got her short whatever on
Halter
today.
top looking thing.
Luke says we are golf alternative metal styled. JVD's laughing and is like, I wear black clothing. I have piercings and a tattoo.
Oh, shit.
I don't garden because earwigs.
Dominic just
I
spit
got called goth, especially
on Edge.
when I had jet black hair, but I also got called a liberal yard and a hippie. a liberal tard and a hippie. That's funny. The Judgment Day. Oh, getting all over Ray there. Yeah, powering out. That's sad. So sad. Let's see. Luke says the neighbors always comment about how when we do our Halloween setup, we fit in, but we freak them out when we set up our Christmas stuff, but we do it just like we normally do. Looks like liberal yard. LOL. It's like, haha, a T, not a Y. Piccolo says we got to be equal opportunity in this match. Let's discuss the Mexi meat and the Luchi Gooch. Ayla, please partake in this discussion.
Right.
Robbie's like, do you excited for the main event? No. Ayla's like, what? I'm included? Well, you are the Mexi, so we got to include you. Foam's like, I hope she ain't wearing less. She's not. Ayla's like, what's a Mexi meat and a Luchi? Looks like no veil. Oh, man, what the fuck? No veil? I want her to wear a big black floppy hat with a black veil over her face. She has to do it.
Looking like Morticia or something.
I want her to freak the neighbors out even more. Please. And then take a picture and send it to me privately. Because I really want to see. Because I think that's awesome. Pickles, like, imagine Marilyn Manson gardening in coveralls, but gothic. It looks like, and they're all gardening. I'm dying. Pickles, like, you know, I have to make up terms too. Lucha Gooch is Ray flipping and showing his junk. Oh gosh. It was like, imagine when film scenes other parts of a girl's body. Pickles, like, there I said it. It was like, I just don't know wrestling enough to know if you're making up terms. It was like, I'm Mexi meat. Pickles, like, buffering. It says, I'd say mystery meat, honestly. JBD's laughing. You guys are terrible. Rey Mysterio's doing... Oh, we sent him into the crowd. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, they're basically out in the crowd at this
Oh, are
point.
they the legal man? Who's the legal dude?
I have no idea.
I don't either. Oh, Edge is broken on the other side there. He forgot. He needed his cane. He's like, I need my walker.
He does.
Oh, no.
As he gets tagged in.
Damien got a nut
punch.
shot over there on the barricade. That looks fun for him.
Edge trying to get tagged in there.
Chris says, I wish it would have been Demon Baszler versus Gunther in main event. That would have been the real best UK match. Like, they should have got rid of storyline for that match. No Judgment Day, just an actual match. And I like the Sheamus one.
I mean, maybe next year or something if they decide to bring back the Demon.
Yeah, and if they continuously do this, right? I mean, because that's kind of what it's about at this point, is if they're going to continue to go to Cardiff or UK in that way for more pay-per-views. Or if they're changing it to Europe to take the pay-per-views into European area as well, besides the UK European area.
Yeah, one in France, Germany.
Ayla says, if you saw my DNA report, you'd be like, what the fuck is that?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
You're just a mixed breed. It's fine. You're a little mutt. But you're a cute little mutt.
Uh-oh. Might get a 619 here from Edge. We did. We got a 619 from Edge.
My DNA is like looking at an ingredient list for a very, very complicated recipe. Where you have like 20 different ingredients to make one thing that turns out,
You don't see this very often, but Edge did do the 619.
What? He didn't do it very good.
Well, he's 87 years old.
I know. He needed his walker to help him. Ray doesn't even need that help. Get him! Pin his ass!
Oh, Damien kicked him in the head.
Oh, man, don't do that. He's got a broken neck, dude. You can't be kicking him in the head. Oh, poor Ray. He thought he was going to get him. Damien's like, I got over my issue with my ball sack.
The Bozak. Holy moly.
Pico's like, do one of those 23andMe kits. Ayla's like, I did Ancestry. That's what I'm referring to. My results are wild. Yeah, she found out she might have another half-brother out there she didn't know about.
Full brother.
Bryce says, okay, Dee and Travis, it's time for me to go. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Well, Bryce, we'll be here tomorrow, so if you're able to join us tomorrow, we'll be here for the AEW pay-per-view for sure. We haven't decided on doing the NXT one, guys.
What is Dominic doing?
But we might. We don't know. I don't know.
Dominic's interfering.
He has his hair. He's worried about somebody not doing his job. I don't know. People's like, I think I definitely should do one.
Oh, shit. Rhea just took out Dominic. She's beating the shit out of Dominic.
Good. Jessica!
Oh, shit. Ray just took out Rhea. You don't see that kind of physicality to women too often in WWE.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Only himself to blame.
And that was it right there.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
She's taking everybody out. Bless you.
Thanks. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
$619 from Ray this time. And it's over.
There we go. Chris says no heel turn. Nah. Oh! I tripped him. Oh, kick to the back. Oh. It's wrong. There's the 619 that kills people. And everybody wanted to see Edge.
And that's how they get it done.
And that's how you are a tag team, Dominic. Take notes, you little bastard! Oh. Let's see. Sophie's like, hi, how you like the pay-per-view so far? It's almost
good.
over. It's been too bad. Sophie says, Live one, you guys must have been surprised.
No, not even a little bit.
Not even a smidge of surprise. There hasn't been really a surprise. Oh, no, take that back. The 6-woman tag match, that was a surprise. That one definitely got us by surprise. Because Belair took the pin. Weird. So weird. Yeah, so that one was a little weird. So it's like, oh, D got COVID. No. Sorry, I don't have COVID, Sophie. I know it's like the thing that everybody wants you to have.
Is that still a thing?
I guess. In Sophie's world, it is. My world, I don't even give a flying fuck. No, I don't have COVID. I have this weird thing when I eat sometimes that I sneeze. I don't know why. It just happens. And so I apologize. And it just depends on stuff I eat too sometimes. Nothing with pepper. Not a pepper thing. I was like, yeah, Dee was happy, Liv win. Oh, I know, right? Totally. Oh, yeah. Pico's like, oh my god, that's awesome.
Lots of awesomeness.
What was awesome? I lost.
That they won.
Oh, yeah. JVD says, bless you 2 times. Thank you. Ayla says, 28% European, 20% Mexican, 19%
Look at
Spanish.
that. Dominic did turn on Edge.
Of course he did. It's all your fault. What's his fault? That doesn't make any sense. 10% French, German 6%, and less than 10% of 20 others. I was like gonna watch the highlights when you get in, and it was like, it's popular to have COVID, is it? Looks like according to WWE Twitter, Liv's outfit was a throwback tribute to Sensational Sherry's 92 SummerSlam outfit. Oh, so he turned on his dad and Edge.
Yeah.
That's why he's growing his hair into a mullet. Yeah, I don't think he cares.
Dominic just beat up his daddy.
Without his shoes on.
Shoeless, Joe Jackson style.
Yeah, good. Ugh, so weird. This is dumb. This is like the dumbest part.
Right now, maybe they can just write him off of TV and he can just go.
That'd be great. Ray's like, no, son, why? Why would you do this to me?
I mean, we knew it was coming. This is nothing.
Look at his face. He's so upset about it. He doesn't understand why his kid hates him. Well, Luke, that's good to know that Liv was doing a throwback tribute. I did not realize that
Sensational Sherry, who was actually good.
Sensational Sherry's 92 SummerSlam outfit had her hoo-ha hanging out.
Her name was Sherry Martel.
He's like, I don't care. Look at my googly jiggliness as I walk away.
Oh, God. Looking like a bag of milk.
Looks like you when you walk away. You know, they do have bags of milk, by the way, guys. It's a Canadian thing. They do have bags of milk. Luke should know that. He's a beady-eyed Canadian. With your floppy head. Sorry. Rob is like, oh dear. Chris is like, Dom did it because like, oh, here